Film Show. We all here, yeah, we watching Eddie, getting facts ready, keeping all the cameras steady, audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload. Patriots prepare for the Eddie Block Show. Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block Films, the Eddie Block Film Show. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films. Eddie Block, Eddie Block Films.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Let's see. Let's get over here. Excuse me. How is everybody doing today? You know, I didn't take my allergy medicine today. Maybe that's why my allergies are going crazy. How the heck are you guys doing today? Everybody having a good time. I hope y'all are having a good time. We got 2 viewers on here so far. Oh, Eddie's taking his allergy medicine. People are going to say he's on drugs. What's up, Mickey? Mickey, how you doing? You ever hear the song? Oh, I'm sure you have. I shouldn't even go there. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. See if I can adjust this thing. I hate seeing it. I hate being these people with the headphones on and stuff like that. What, Brownie? No, it's too early. No. Get down, mamas. Don't harass me. So what's everybody up to tonight? We having a good time? In fact, let me text Drunk Uncle to make sure, let him know to text me when he gets in. Let's see. Ooh, something. What's 520? What day is 523? I'm getting something in the mail. Monday. Dang, where is everybody? Am I hidden or something? Hold on. Let me do something here. We can start getting some people. I don't think YouTube's sending out my notifications. Tell Drunk Uncle to let me know when he's ready, because Drunk Uncle is driving home right now. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. I got 3 viewers on here now. Let's see. Dang, where is everybody? And you guys can hear me talking to myself. Let's go hit copy. And let everybody know, hey, Eddie is live. Not that you guys aren't enough in here. I love everybody. But it's so much fun the more people we have in here, right? There we go. So what's going on, Mickey? Since you're the only one talking, how the heck are you doing? Are you ready for the weekend? I am. Although when you're like me, the weekend is every day. Oh my goodness, it's so quiet in here. Somebody talk to me, Goose. Somebody talk to me. I got 3 likes already. Oh, you're heading to work? Oh, man. Working on a Friday night? Hopefully it's one of those works to where you get paid for weekend night shifts. You get paid that extra cash, hopefully. I used to do that when I was younger. I worked at this place called Applied Magnetics. And if you worked a weekend night shift, you got much more. You got paid like 30% extra. You're ready for the world to change because of because of aliens. What's up, Kim Tone? How the heck you doing, sweetheart? Just here, just waiting for everybody to show up. Waiting for Drunk Uncle to get home so we can add him to the channel. And I didn't realize I just took my allergy medicine, so now I gotta wait for that to kick in. The little monster was a brat today. What's up, Amanda Gordon? How the heck are you doing? So my house is old and had a couple of and I knew there was a rat or something in there, and I had some rat poison out, but I had it to where Donnie couldn't get to it. It was way hidden underneath, some stuff. And what's up, Mr. Nice Guy? I hope your birthday was good yesterday. And so I saw this. I had to ship something off on eBay today, and I saw the empty rat package poisoning. So I'm like, good, they ate the rat package and it was empty. and I put it in the trash. I had to go to the store real quick. I came back home, and Donnie had gotten to it out of the trash. And I'm like freaking out. I had to call my vet. I'm like, hey, you know, he had it in his mouth. And they're like, it was just a tray that the rat poison was in. I'm like, yeah, they're okay. Just watch him. Make sure he's happy like he normally is. And he's not throwing up or anything, and he's not. So that was like 7 hours ago. So thank goodness. Thank goodness. Now I just use those sticky things. So old house issues. And all the neighbors, everybody on my block has rat issues. I think it's because the guy said we have a certain tree right here. This tree that it looks like a Christmas tree, except it's real skinny and it's real tall. Everybody says the rats live in there because it's got these little nuts that they eat or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I should cut the tree down. Who knows? Who knows? You introduced them to your wife and they left. Oh my gosh, get some. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Shoot. I should introduce him to my ex-wife. Is this thing even charging? So tomorrow is going to be fun. I'm going to go to the home show. Yeah, I'm glad Donnie's okay too. I was worried. I watched last time I took him out. Speaking of the devil, look, he's trying to push his way in here. Huh? You want to say hi to everybody, monster? You going to say hi? Huh? Yeah. Everybody wants to see the monster. See how tall he is? He's as tall as my desk. Huh? Darn it, I can't really show you guys him. There he is. Monster. Donald J. Trump. There he is. There's not a lot of good light on him. You want some better light on Donnie? What's up, Donnie? You want to say hi to everybody? Huh? So yeah, he's doing good. He always wants Dad's attention. Like the vet, she was like, just make sure he's by you all day long. And I was like, that is... You see Brownie back there howling? She's like, Dad, I want attention. Okay, come on, Brownie. Come on. Donnie, let her up. Come on, Brownie. All right, here we go. My little Ewok here wants to say hi. Say hi, Donnie, or Brownie. That's the problem, too. I don't think Donnie's learning his name because Brownie's name is so much similar. They're so alike, huh? Huh, Brownie? Yeah? Say hi, mamas. No. Don't lick Daddy's face. You know. Anyway, so yeah. You want to sit down for a little bit, Ewok? I should have named her Ewok. My nephew named her because we gave her to my nephew and he named her Brownie. What's up, Julius? Okay, Brownie, get down, mamas. You're getting too hyper. Get down. Go on. Go on, get down. Donnie just nudged her. He's like, yeah, get off of Dad. Get off of Dad. What, monster? So, yeah, so luckily they're all right. What's up, Nagasaki? But yeah, my vet was just like, just make sure he stays around you and keep an eye on him. And I'm like, he never leaves my side. Which he doesn't. Oh, and the other thing is, his bathtub, I moved it, and it's got a leak now. I got to fix the drain on his bathtub. So it wasn't filled up today. So I go in the kitchen just now, and I have a lake in my kitchen because I have this big, huge container for water for the dogs to make sure they always have water no matter what. Well, somebody decides to stick his feet in there and use it as a bathtub. Huh. It's got it sitting right here. Donnie thinks his bathtub is the water bowl. What's up, Modi? How the heck you doing? I'm doing well. How is everybody? I'm just waiting for Drunk Uncle to get in. He works until 9 o'clock his time. So he'll be here within 15 minutes. So he should be here within 10 minutes now. He didn't text me back. What's up, monster? I know you want my attention. He thinks I'm going to give him a treat. And it's not treat time yet. Oh, since I got you guys on here, you guys can help me out with my S's. I figured out a way to mess with the S-ing stuff. So maybe you guys can help me get rid of the S's. What, Donnie? So we go here. We go to audio processing. We go to de-esser. There's all kinds of stuff I can... So he was messing with the frequency. So tell me if this changes my S's. I'm going to lower it. Does this change my S's? That way I'm not going... You got your Super Nintendo hooked up? What, monster? How are my S's now? Are my S's still decent? I don't know. People are saying what do you call it? My S's are going crazy. Sound like a snake. Oh, I saw some commercial about this show. You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna have to get drunk to help me with it. But I saw this. It's an A&E show where they got Jake the Snake Roberts. You guys remember Jake the Snake Roberts? Did you know that he was afraid of snakes? Heck, I guess you'll do anything for $1 million, though, huh? Jeez, if it's not Donnie, it's Brownie scratching me to get up here. They want the show to be about them. What's up, Jeannie Smith? How the heck you doing? It sounds good? All right, hopefully that helped it out. What, monster? Or not monster. Brownie. So anything interesting happened to anybody else today? Instead of just me? Or am I the only one? You hear that? That's Brownie. She wants up here. All right, come on. Come on, then. Little brat. Brownie wants to be part of the show today, I guess. What do you want to talk about, Brownie? Huh? What are you talking about? What do you want to talk about? You caught me making a liquor store run? I didn't go to the liquor store. You probably caught me coming back from downtown Madera. That's probably where you caught me at. I didn't hear you. You didn't honk or nothing. What, Brownie? No, I didn't make a liquor store run today. No need for liquor today. Brownie. Little brat. Anyways, I had to go downtown. Go do some stuff. All right, get down if you're going to be harassing me. Get down. You're going to be harassing me. Get down. And look, right away the next one shows up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dog politics, right? Now Donnie just knocked over my water bottle, dude. Okay, Sugar, come here. I'll say hi to you too. All right, Sugar. Oh, it's too much traffic to honk? Right on. Let's see. You don't mind smaller snakes, but gigantic. I don't like snakes at all. Snakes. I'm afraid of snakes. I wouldn't say afraid. I just don't want to touch them. I think they're gross. Snakes are a no-no on my thing. What else? Bugs. I'm not a bug person by any means. Spiders, especially. You can keep your spiders. Those people that have tarantulas as pets, I don't know how the heck you do it. Right? You know, I would say I don't understand how they have them as pets because you can't really cuddle them. But then I had fish as pets. You can't cuddle your fish, so I guess that's kind of similar. Man, I'm going like into the red. You hear the dogs growling behind me. What's up, sheepdog? Give me something to break. Oh yeah, last night I played less than 15 seconds worth of Linkin Park, and I got in trouble with YouTube for a copyright. Right? What's up, Andy in Colorado? This stuff is getting so freaking crazy. You hate mice and rats. Spiders are good. You like spiders? Get some? No, thank you. Spiders and me just... So... Let's see if Drunk Uncle messages me yet. I was working in San Francisco underneath this house. Underneath the church. We were putting in a brand new gas line. What's up, Willow Pie? Happy Friday. And I got really, really sick halfway through the day. And I couldn't even walk. I was about to pass out. I felt like I was going to throw up. And what's up, Steve Pence? So my roommate was my apprentice. We go home. I called my boss. I'm like, hey, I'm freaking out. I'm really sick. There's something wrong with me. So I told my roommate, I'm like, hey, dude, guess what? You get to drive the truck home today. So he drove us home, and after I took a shower, I'm like, dude, what is on my back? And he's like, what? So he looked, and he's like, dude, you got a spider bite. So the next day, I was feeling better. We went down, and we're at the church again working. Nobody cares what I say. Well, thank you, Ocho. We got our what do you call them? Another troll in here. But it's all good, trolls, because you know what? That's a penny in my pocket because you're sitting here. What's up, Gumby and Pokey? How the heck you doing? So anyway, we get back down there and where I was working the day before where I got really sick, and there was a bunch of spider webs. And we saw the, oh my gosh. What is this? What's the spider that kills her husband? With the red dot, the red thing. What the hell do you call those spiders? Happy Friday, Gumby. Yeah, what the heck? Black widows. So there's a whole bunch of black widow spiders in there. And so I had gotten bit by a black widow. And so my boss had me go to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Yep, I got bit by a black widow." So I got bit by a black widow, and all it did was make me really, really sick. So you know what I did the next day when I saw those black widows? I took my torch, because I'm a plumber, and I burnt them all to hell. So whenever I see a black widow or any kind of spiders now, they're gone. I don't play well with spiders. Yep, everybody caught me before I said it. Black widow, black widow. Those things, that thing was not fun at all. Wonder where drunk uncle. Oh, he probably had to go stop and get himself some beer. Eddie, I'm normally home by 6:15, but if it's not 6:15, it's because I gotta get some more beer. I'm not good at impressions. Tell me to shut the hell up when I'm trying to do an impression. And you hear that everyone swallows a certain number of spiders per year in their sleep. That's what I understand too. They're saying that because most people sleep on their back with their mouth open, and they're saying that Black Widow, George Floyd's wife. Oh my gosh, get some. Oh, I shouldn't have even repeated that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's all right. Who cares about that? Every day I've been having somebody come in, so there's probably the same person coming in every single day to mess with my chat. I don't know who it is. I don't care. So, Steve, hey, now that you're out of the hospital, Steve, are you still in touch with your nurse that you were talking to? Right? No, Amanda, it's true. They say people swallow bugs in their sleep all the time. That's what they're saying. That's what they say. But then I guess if you have a good exterminator and they spray your house once a month then you probably don't have that problem. But I don't have an exterminator, so I probably do. Is Ocho still talking stuff? Just let him. Every time they say something, my numbers go up higher in YouTube. So that doesn't bother me none. I'm used to it. It comes with the territory. Like I said, Gumby, I am not a fan of any kind of spiders. Any kind of spiders is not what I'm into. So I think tarantulas look cool, but I'm not into them. But here's the thing. So I just found out a couple years ago, I belong to this club. It's a drinking club, and it's called the Clampers. And what the Clampers are, they're historians. They wear red shirts because they come from the mining days. And in the old days, the miners had to wear red, so if something happened to you, you were easier to find. I don't know why they didn't choose a bright yellow or something, but so that's the reason why they wear red. And up here in Coors Gold, which is probably like a 20-minute drive for me, 30-minute drive, that's like the tarantula capital of the world. And every year they have a tarantula festival. So if you like tarantulas, you can go to Coors Gold and check out the tarantula stuff. And then you can go to Yosemite right afterwards. So she'll be coming to see me every month. I got a picture from her yesterday in the 40 pinup poster girl. Nice. Yeah, Marty, tell everybody to hit that thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hold on, I got a burp. Drunk Uncle says he's almost ready. You know what, Sheepdog? I don't know why people do that. You know, and they just... Oh, I'm getting a call. I think it's Drunk Uncle. I've never had that noise before. What's up, Drunk Uncle?
Hello.
All right, hold on. Let me add you to the chat now. Let's put you on screen. Can you hear?
I can.
I can. Oh, he's all serious today. What's up with this serious shit today, Drunk?
Oh, I haven't got home to be able to loosen up, get as loose as I was yesterday.
Oh, you haven't been drinking yet.
I've had two, but I haven't had any pot in me or anything like that. I was struggling a little bit today. We went a little heavy in the paint last night.
We went a little heavy in the paint last night, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We were going for a while, right? We were just talking about right now. Sheepdog was asking me about these freaking. We got another one of these trolls coming in the room, and I don't know what they were saying, but Sheepdog's like, don't they know that we can find them easily on the street? I was like, it's part of the territory when you're a miler. That's legal here in California, right? I mean, not legal in California. Everything's legal in California, but legal where you are federally.
Yeah, I heard today that they banned it in New York, though.
Did they ban it in New York?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Amanda says, "Drunk, where are you from?" I'll let you answer that one because I don't know if you want to say the exact city, so I'm not going to say anything.
North Kakalaki.
He's in North Carolina. North Carolina. Is that the Dirty South? Is that considered the Dirty South?
Well, generally Georgia, Atlanta is considered the actual dirty, but I'm in the South, so I can claim it if I want to. Yeah. Georgia can take it up with me later.
The accident. What accident before? What are you talking about? Oh, there's accent. I guess she's saying accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
It's pretty thick. What's funny is when I moved away and went to college over on at the beach, everybody would say, "God, man, you redneck as hell, you redneck, country as hell." And then, I lived there for a while, and I come back to visit my hometown, and they were calling me city boy. He was like, "You lost your accent and everything. You one of them city boys now." I was like,
"Really?
That's not what they say over there."
Steve Penn says he's going to come over and snipe the bastards. When I saw the word snipe, you ever gone snipe hunting before? Drunk?
I think so when I was maybe like 8.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cali Reseller says, "Isn't Raleigh and Charlotte blue?" Yeah, they are, aren't they? Isn't North Carolina a blue state?
No, I think Trump took North Carolina, but I mean, pretty much if you go into any major city, it's generally blue. Doesn't matter where you are. I mean, even in Texas,
Mini Radio, check out the DM. Where? I got like DMs everywhere. Somebody's sliding into my DMs. No, yeah, you're right. Everywhere. So Gumby says Atlanta has a cool ass aquarium. I didn't know that. I've been to the Monterey Bay Aquarium all the time. That was like my birthday spot for like 5 years in a row. I would go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. It's pretty freaking cool. You ever been to Atlanta Aquarium? I know you've been to Atlanta. You said, right?
No, I went to Atlanta for parties, raves.
And the famed Coca-Cola Museum. I'm sorry, I no longer support Coca-Cola, so I'm not gonna go over there. I wouldn't go there for that.
They tried to step back off of that, but the damage has been done.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it has, right? On Telegram.
So what have y'all talked about so far? Just chit-chatting, or have you hit up any news yet?
Just chitting. Just chit-chatting.
Chitting?
Yeah. Let's see, who the heck is this?
We're going to try not to offend anybody tonight.
Did we offend somebody last night? I don't know. We were pretty lit.
Yeah, I think Miss Eva understood, but we said a few things that she wasn't necessarily ecstatic about, but we clarified ourselves. But it's a learning process. I want this to be kind of almost like a Steven Crowder thing. So comedy's the last frontier for free speech, so we may say things that are teetering that line, but just know it's all in the good faith of comedy.
Oh, wait a minute. Amanda says, "Offend us, please." Ooh. I don't think your husband would like it if I offended you.
Did you get to watch Crowder today?
He had a new one today?
Oh no, shit!
It's Friday.
I didn't finish one from yesterday, so yeah.
Yeah, neither did I. Neither did I. You know what, Minnie? I don't have it set up for that right now, so I don't know. Let me figure out. We got a new board, so I don't know how we can add in another third person. So let me figure that out, and maybe you can call in on Monday. And because I don't think we're ready. You hear these little brats behind me? They're just going nuts. Donnie and freaking Brownie. Look at them.
Oh, I had my computer guy tell me today Jim Bob might be able to. Isn't Jim Bob the one that's like real into computers in here?
Yeah, Jim Bob, that silly guy.
Hey, Dar.
What's up,
My
Dar?
computer guy said something about running what he called a 2 PC streaming setup. And he was going into this lingo, but he said that he thinks since we're like doing this co-hosting thing now,
Yeah.
and I told him about me not being able to hear certain sounds. Like it's weird that I can hear your sound effects, but I couldn't hear like the songs.
All right, I know who you are now, Minnie. Yeah,
he's like,
here, let's try it real quick. Can you hear it? It's still cutting in and out, huh?
Yeah.
We'll have to figure it out.
Something about the frequency.
Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe
Jim will be able to explain to you a little bit more because he was even losing me with what he was talking about.
It might be on your computer, bro, because you say it cuts in and out when we're talking on FaceTime. Even maybe it's some setup you have on your. Put your headphones in. Did it work when we had your headphones in? Try your headphones real quick. What's that trade for Trump? Yeah, definitely, Minnie. We'll try on Monday, okay? Because I just got this brand new board. Drunk and I are still figuring it out. So, in fact, we're talking about it right now. I bought this. It's called a Rodecaster Pro. You ready? You plugged in? Let's see if you can hear it now. Can you hear it? Really? It's even on your headphones. All right, we got to figure it out. I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, now I hear me again. There we go. Now I don't hear me anymore. See, you know what it sounds like? Because these computers have a way to cut out our voices, right? Like a cell phone. Because otherwise, they would hear it. Like when you're on speakerphone?
Yeah.
So it might be the processor in my computer or yours.
Or something.
Yeah, who knows? How are my S's tonight? I tried messing with this de-esser thing. What? On here. My S's. I got a de-esser on here. You know what a de-esser is? You should know what a de-esser is. Oh, anyways. So how was work? You sell a lot of vape juice?
It was decently. I think most of the traffic was before I got there. I showed up. One of my shipments came yesterday, but they had done it. They didn't do it right though. They left the plastic on some of the items, and that's where we place the SKU code at. I generally take off the plastic of everything and put the SKU code on because everybody wants me to open it up and show it to them. But they put the SKU codes on outside of the plastic, so I had one tank that I needed a cross-reference to see if this other guy's tank is messed up. So I had to pull that out of the package.
A tank?
And then later
what is the tank on the vape? Oh, thank you, Gumby.
The thing that you put, mine's different than most people's, but most people's actually like holds juice, but this would be considered the tank if it actually held juice.
Okay.
And his coil wasn't reading. And then...
Bless you, my son.
Yeah, and then I had a new tank in there, and so I wanted to open it up and see what it looked like, and so I was complaining in the beginning, but
right on.
So
Kim Tone, you're always losing your mind, girl. Freaking Donnie was hiding in the corner there playing. All right, so I guess we should maybe start with the news or something. I don't know. What should we start doing today? Did you hear anything good before I start with the news?
Non-news related?
Whatever. I don't care. You're co-hosting now, bro.
Miss Brandy said you're definitely invited to the wedding. I don't even know if you remember talking about that last night.
Yeah, I wasn't that drunk.
Yeah, well, I know, but I told you to call me and at about like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and you didn't. If you really wanted to come, so I
I
was like,
see.
you might not even remember that we had that conversation.
Well, I was looking at the plane tickets. It's gonna be like $500 plane ticket, and then you take
Yeah.
off whatever the $100 that they gave me. So I was just joking with you, Kim Tone. I don't know.
Her videographer. Turns out the videographer was the wife or the girlfriend of the DJ that bailed out,
Mm-hmm.
and so the videographer bailed too. And I was like, well, Eddie said if he did call me, he'd have his 360 camera, and she was like, oh, well, that would be great. And I was like, well, I don't know if you
So they need a
want
videographer
to.
now, huh? That you see though, I don't have all my cameras. I only have like 2 cameras now because the stupid, somebody took all my shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Let me
We
see.
know a videographer, but she's a little afraid that he's not going to be able to stay concentrated. It's that remember that customer I told you about. That's basically the liberal version of Alex Jones.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
He's a videographer.
Steve Penn says Nancy Pelosi fined the reps for
Hey,
not
Paul.
wearing masks on the floor today, and she was caught on the floor with Dems and no mask. Really? Hold on, we got to look this up because I don't have that as part of my news. So, let's see.
Do you have these recent attacks on Jews in your lineup?
Uh huh.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I got some stuff on that too. Let's see. House member fined for ignoring mask policy on the floor. That was yesterday, though. That was all yesterday. Can you show it to me anywhere where that was, so I can show it, Steve Pence? Do you know where it was? It was on Fox News. All right, let's go to Fox News, see if they have anything on it. Fox News. No, they got something on Jeffrey Epstein, though. Let's see. What's going on?
Probably linking
Nope.
him to Bill Gates further.
No, I actually got that story ready to go, but I don't know. All right, well let's go to the news. Let's start working. Let's start spreading the news. Isn't that how the song goes?
I don't know if I've heard that one. Let's start spreading the news.
Oh wait, I missed one here. Man, my allergies are still messing me up. Okay, here.
My nose has been running a little bit today. I don't think I took my allergy medicine last night. Oh,
speaking of that, Kaiser's, Kaiser is my medical company, whatever, the hospital insurance type stuff. They every day now they keep sending me emails. You're all set up for your COVID shot. It's like the fuck I am. I am not taking no gosh darn COVID shot.
I'm gonna be set up for that for a while.
Yeah, it's like, no, thank you. What's up, Carol? Buns is here. Paul is here. Let's see, who else? I thought Carol was here earlier. I guess not. Maybe not. Buns just showed up. I feel weird calling her Buns. She said her husband's okay with it, though, so I'm calling her Buns.
She makes great cinnamon buns. Who knows?
No, awesome toxic mail. I don't get a penny every message. I'm just saying that to you. Just thank you, Heather. I'm doing all right. I just say that to get the trolls to shut the fuck up. Basically, you tell them you're making money off of them, then they kind of shut up. What's up, Jesse? How the heck you doing? Jesse's calling from San Antonio.
Even if you got a penny every message,
that would add up. Everybody likes to talk. No, yeah. YouTube's the one that gets like money per penny. I get it per watch ads. See, I'm hearing myself with all these heavy P's and stuff. In fact, I can go here right now. Like, what? It's not even. You got to set it to monetize, but right now they don't automatically monetize me anymore because it's YouTube and I'm a conservative. Yeah, let me watch. Let me show you. We gotta go to the news anyway. So where is it? Oh, that's right. It takes you a second because you're on a delay, so you don't get to see everything right away. Where am I? There we go. Here, watch. I'll go to YouTube.
Another thing that my computer guy said that would help with.
What's that? Oh, the delay?
or me being able to see the articles that you're pulling up in real time?
I think if we did Zoom, then I could share my screen and you could see it real time. But
Possibly.
I think
don't
you
know
have to
much
pay
about
for
it.
Zoom.
I've never used it because Kamala Harris was always talking about it, so I never wanted to use it.
Jeannie Smith, did you used to go to bingo? Did you ever go to Table Mountain Bingo? You probably knew my mom if you went to Table Mountain Bingo. Let's see. Watch it. It'll catch up in a second. But this video, I guarantee you, is not monetized already. You gotta go and it's supposed to automatically monetize my videos, but it doesn't. So like, yeah, see right now it says monetization is not on. So I gotta go click on and save, and then now it's gonna be on. But I'm ineligible all the time. I get a copyright claim for everything. Like, remember last night when I played 10 seconds of Linkin Park? They demonetized that video because of 10 seconds of Linkin Park.
Yeah, I think that Jeff Mack guy said that they can get you for like either a 4-bar or a 16-bar.
Is that what it is? Well, heck, my church, when I play my church, thank you, Sheepdog. My church, when I play their music, even though it's not the actual artist, YouTube recognizes the song. Even though it's not the actual artist and they're singing, they're performing it live, YouTube still recognizes it. So, let's see. So, Jeannie, you've been going to Table Mountain. Hold on a second. I got to talk to Jeannie real quick. You've been going to Table Mountain from 2006. Did you ever know a Henneke? She was the Dutch lady. She sold bingo at Table Mountain. That's my mom. She always drew a hat on the receipts. That was my mom. All right. Here's an article. I don't know if we're going to get in trouble for reading or not, so we got to be careful. It's about COVID-19. So Dr. Atlas, medical officials ignore... I don't know if I want to say that. He's saying that the medical officials were not following science and stirred up fear just to justify the COVID-19 measures. Thank you so much, Sheepdog, again. Thank you. Let's see. So, it says, a prominent doctor has been speaking out against COVID-19 lockdowns while asserting their negative effects may last for years and even decades to come. I think that's true, really. Oh, I'm reading Jeannie Smith. Yeah, so did you know my mom, Jeannie? I think that's true. They have messed with the businesses so bad, people are afraid to go outside. They're afraid to go to stores now, right? Today I went downtown and I took my scooter. It was about a 15-minute ride down there. And everywhere I went, people are wearing masks. Out in public. Out on the streets, just walking. I mean, why? You don't need to anymore.
They don't want people to think they're conservative. That's what that Rachel Maddow girl was saying.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, they're saying that they're afraid of being looked at as conservative if they go out, even if they got their vaccines, to go out in public without wearing their masks. And then that Whoopi Goldberg lady, she said she's not even going outside at all until everybody's vaccinated. And I keep thinking, like, what are you just living at the View studio? How in the hell do you get to your house to the studio without going outside?
Is that what show she's on? I think they do it from home, don't they? Like Trevor Noah does his show from home. All these people, they do their shows from home.
Yeah. I don't know. Hey, if she wants to stay inside till everybody's vaccinated, she's going to die there because I ain't never
get Me either. I definitely am not going to get that vaccine.
Like, I'm waiting on 2 people to get vaccinated and I can go outside. I'd be like, nope.
Let's see. I was in Walmart and you should see. Wait, hold on. You should see the looks we get for no mask. That's right. Carol's one of those people that won't wear a mask for anything. What's up, Richard Hertz? Yeah, I don't mind you if you... So remember, Richard Hertz wants to get a midget stripper or a small person stripper, whatever. I don't want to get in trouble for saying the wrong thing here and get kicked off of YouTube. But he said he wants to hire some stripper and videotape this small person stripper giving me a lap dance. Yeah, you can record that all you want.
Was the correct term?
Huh?
I think little people is the correct term.
Is it little people the correct term?
I think so.
You got to worry about so much of this shit nowadays. Not even funny. Freaking YouTube and all of their rules. Shoot. Anyways. So in a recent interview, Dr. Scott Atlas, he's a See, here's the problem. Like last year, they had this Cordy Williams, I think his name is, doctor going around talking about this, and he's a oh my gosh, what do you call it? He's a chiropractor, right? Not a real doctor. I mean, he's a doctor, but you know what I mean. Not somebody who knows about this shit. Now they're having some guy who's a radiologist, Dr. Scott Atlas, a radiologist. I mean, yeah, they're a doctor, but it's kind of hard not to agree. I mean, you know what I mean? If you're going to get facts, don't bring it about a virus. Don't bring up a radiology doctor. Come on, guys. Find a good doctor.
No, maybe it's a hobby that he's found that.
Yeah, but even so, I'm just saying, these people aren't going to believe him, Just, they're going to, what they're going to say? Well, he's a fucking radiologist, right? That's like, I work construction. I was a plumber, right? So, can I go to court and say, well, yeah, that electrical was done wrong. Well, how do you know? Are you an electrician? Yeah, I work construction. Well, what do you specialize in? I specialize in plumbing, right? Do you think they're going to believe me? No. I'm just saying, let's get some doctors who are actual viral doctors. Whatever the hell, the influenza, or not whatever. Bring Dustin Hoffman on, shit. You guys know what I'm talking about, Dustin Hoffman? You guys remember the movie Outbreak? That was a badass movie. Yeah, no vax for me. Carol, I don't know how you get away with going in Walmart. I try not to do that shit. I don't want to.
Just telling me wearing that invisible mask. I got it on right now.
Right?
New technology.
I'm Wonder Woman.
Oh, man, developed by Elon Musk.
Developed by Elon Musk. Let's see what we got.
What's up, Britt?
Let's see. Yeah. So the new one now is, the next news is this former Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher Felipe Vasquez found guilty of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl. There's a lot of that in the news today. You know that? I mean, it's pedalwood, right? I mean, why do rich people? Tell me this, Drunk. Why do rich people, famous movie stars, sports players, why do they want to have sex with little kids? I mean, is it a challenge to them or what?
I have a theory on that.
All right, what's your theory?
My theory is it's like once you become famous, you start to get anything that you want. So, you start getting all the women that you thought you could never have. And then that starts to get boring. So you get 2 women and 3 women, and then maybe throw in a guy in there. And then, but if you're just used to getting anything that you want,
if you're going to throw in a guy, then I don't want to become famous.
Yeah. But I mean, they just keep going down that path of, what's the next thing? And next thing you know, I don't know.
I don't know either. Hey, so that brings me to that. Since you're talking about that, you're a basketball fan. You know who Damon Wayans is from In Living Color?
Yeah.
So he's got a comedy show way back in the day. This is probably all the way back in the 80s. And one of his jokes was talking about, remember when Magic Johnson first got AIDS and then they let him come back and play him? He's like, yeah, Magic Johnson playing basketball again, and everybody's afraid to defend him except for one guy. One guy doesn't give a shit. And Dennis Rodman was right there on his ass, defending him, knocking him down, pushing him down. And he's all, you know why? He's all, because Dennis Rodman said, fuck that, I fucked Madonna. I don't know what the hell I got. That Dennis Rodman dude's a trip. Dennis Rodman is a trip. Yeah, 2 movies were predictive of this, Outbreak and Contagion.
You're good friends with Kim Jong-un.
I know, right? That's kind of weird.
Definitely out there.
He's also good friends with Donald Trump.
Is he?
Yeah, because he was on that show, The Celebrity Apprentice. Him and Donald Trump were good friends.
Oh, okay.
I think they still are. Well, I mean, not they were, they still are. You think Hollywood makes them to do it so they can turn on and have dirt on them? That's an interesting concept, right? It's kind of like what do you like? I don't know. I've seen this in shows. I've never been in the drug scene, but when you're buying drugs and stuff, or they make you do the drugs so that way you can prove that you're not a cop or something like that, or it's possible. It's possible. Yeah, baseball does suck. Yeah, you know what, Dar? This is the Eddie Drunk Show. I don't know. We need to change the name or something, I guess, huh? Do we need a new name? Now it's the Eddie Drunk Show. I've always wanted to have somebody to bounce ideas off. You know, it's always better when you have a second person to talk to you and stuff. And I just never. I had my friend Los, but he wasn't into this live. You know, like him and I could sit there all day long and talk shit back and forth, but he wasn't into doing the show stuff. Probably because he's got a really good job and didn't want to mess it up. But so I never had anybody, and then me and Drunk Uncle just get along so well. It's like Drunk's like, let me call in, and so he called in, and it started working good. So we're trying it. Everybody seems to like it. What do you think? What do you guys think about the Drunk Uncle Eddie show? What we'll have to get Mr. Nice Guy to make us a new song.
Absolutely.
Well, remember he was gonna add you to the song anyways. Remember, Mr. Nice Guy, you still in here? Shoot. Anyways, well, let's get back to this guy. So, sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl. We're going to talk about Danny Masterson later on, too. You know who Danny Masterson is? That 70s show?
That 70s show, yeah.
He's in a lot of trouble for that shit, too. But he's a Scientologist, and I don't know. Those Scientologists are freaking weird. What's her name? Leah Remini. Do you know who Leah Remini is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she, she's got that show totally going against Scientology. And she said, I don't even want to get started on Danny Masterson. She says she knows some shit about that dude that, oh my gosh. Yeah, Dar, last night was the first night we started doing this. So now we're doing this right now. Oh, Gelby and Pokey says, you're second banana. I don't know. Drunk Uncle's got as many followers as I do, I think. I think we're both on the same level here. There is no second banana.
Yeah, I got 3 followers on my channel, and I don't even know why I have 3 followers. I don't produce any content.
Nagasaki says he loves it. Is she still doing the show? What show? Who's she? Oh, Leah Remini. No, they did the final episode last year, I think. I don't think they're doing it anymore. But the Scientologists were totally messing with her. They were like threatening her and.
Oh yeah, if you go against them, you're excommunicated, and yeah, they'll send letters to anybody that you talk to. I think even Joe Rogan got a letter after he had his interview with Leah.
Is Joe Rogan a Scientologist?
No, but if you go against Scientology, whoever that person is communicates with other people, they're going to send letters to them and, try to debunk what they're saying and call them a liar, this, that, or the other. But no, I think Joe Rogan took one of those, what are those tests that they make them do that they start to convince you?
Oh, yeah.
You basically holding 2 soup cans. Your theons, checking your theons or something.
Isn't it theta or something? Hold on, sorry, your theta. What is it? Hold on, let me look it up. I'll look it up. It's called the theta test or something like that.
Yeah.
Let me see. We'll look it up here real quick.
He said he took one of those for like just shits and giggles. And he's like, still to this day, he's like, I'll get an email every once in a while from Scientology. And he's like, and I've done this like 20 years ago.
Yeah, like, it's a theta test, I think it's called. Isn't it called a theta test or something like that? I don't know. I remember as a kid, I remember those commercials, the Elron, the volcano erupting and shit like that. Get Ron L. Hubbard's book. And I just thought of some guy trying to sell a book. As a kid, I didn't think it was some church or nothing like that.
He's written the most books of any author ever.
Has he really? What's up, Cajun?
That's what I heard.
All right. Donnie, you're pulling my headphones down, dude. Too bad you can't wear... Look at this monster. Too bad you can't wear wireless headphones when doing live streams. I got to figure out a way to put my headphones somewhere up higher, because this monster, he always sticks his head in the way, and good. He's finally learning his beds over there in the corner, huh?
Where's your headphones connected to? How's he getting to the cord?
Cause it just kind of it goes down and comes up. So I gotta lift it up higher. But he likes to stick his head in my lap and try and the dogs, they do this whole little thing,
Pet me.
So you've read the Scientology books, Gumby and Pokey? I've never read them. What's up, James Winters? I
Yeah, it'll definitely take all your money.
That's what I hear. I hear, like, just watching Leah's show, it's like $1 billion. Oh, I'm not even on the screen still. Excuse me, there's no little Eddie. There's little Eddie. Yeah, here's like, some people can spend up, like, they call the credit card companies and they get them to give you more credit so you can buy their books. What kind of church has power like that? That's fucking crazy. I don't know. My church doesn't do that. I feel bad when I'm showing my church and they're asking for donations. What's up, Eva? Right?
Hey, Eva.
Eva's in here. Let's see. I'm not there. Nice to look at. I love Drunk's voice. Oh, Amanda's saying we're nice to look at. Just don't tell your hubby. Just don't tell the hubby. I know.
She can look. She can look.
Freaking, I gotta shave or cut because don't you know how you're always talking about you gotta cut your beard because it starts touching your bottom lip? It's driving me nuts right now.
Mustache.
Yeah, your mustache.
When I can grab the hair with my tooth.
Oh yeah, and then you start messing with it. I don't know, girls, you don't understand this, but guys, when your hair starts growing longer, you start like if you watch, sometimes you'll see drunk uncle going like this, and other times you see me going like this. Right?
I'm doing it all the time.
Is that like, I don't know? I do it all the time. Is it? And you do it all the time. Is that like a man thing? Any other guys in here do that unless they're beard?
Subconsciously, I don't even realize I'm doing it.
Brownie, calm down. Anyway, so let's get back to we still haven't even finished the second story. Last night we talked for like 3 hours before we finished all the news.
Yeah.
So it says former Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher Felipe Vasquez. I don't even remember him. I haven't watched baseball in a while, and he's not a Dodger, so I don't care. Is set to face years in prison for sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl. A Pennsylvania jury found Vasquez guilty on multiple charges on Thursday, including statutory sexual assault. Now I'm looking at this dude. This dude looks like he's got a body, like he's built like he's a sports guy. He's got a decent-looking body. Why do you, and I don't know, like we said, we don't judge guys, but why do you need to go find a 13-year-old little girl? Right? And here's the other thing. 13-year-old girl, why would you want to... I like boobs and booty. 13-year-old girls don't have boobs and booty yet. What? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. It says they continued to communicate before the girl's mother found photos of Vasquez on her daughter's phone, which led her to contact police. When initially asked about the girl, Vasquez said he couldn't remember her name. Following the arrest, they released a statement. The Pirates. Today we were made aware of an active law enforcement investigation involving Vasquez and subsequent arrest. We take this matters and these charges in particular extremely serious. It's just disgusting, man. I don't know. So I've been in a situation. I remember
at 18 to 24 or 25-year-olds. I feel bad about that. They're like, oh, damn, she's cute. ID her, and like she's like 21 or something. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Still kind of, even though it's legal, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just something in me.
Yeah, no, it's definitely weird. But like, so when I used to have my plumbing company, I had my phone number on the side, right? And so I remember I was one day I was just parking at my house, and school had just gotten out, and all these youngsters were walking by. And I get a text message, and it says, "Hey Eddie, it didn't say Eddie. It just said, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was like, "Hi," just who is this? And this girl kept trying to talk to me, and I'm like, "Well, who the hell are you?" She's like, "Oh, I saw your plumbing truck, and you were cute, so I thought I'd text you." And I felt, I was like, that's kind of cool, you know what I mean? And then I was like, "Well, who are you?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm this," and then she's like, "I just got out of school," and I was like, "Yeah, you need to stop calling me." So I right away, I called the police, and I showed them my phone, had them come out so that way I couldn't get in trouble, and they went and found the girl's mother and told her what she was doing. But I mean, that's the problem too. These young girls are doing it I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm just saying they don't know any better, right? And they start doing stuff like that too. But I mean, still, I think I did it the right way, right? I called the cops instantly. I'm like, I'm not getting in trouble for this shit. I called the cops and said, "Hey, you need to find this girl's parents." So,
yeah, a lot of younger girls tend to like slightly older guys because they're maturing faster than their male classmates.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted nothing to do with it. So, and then I get a text, "Why did you call the cops on me?" I was like, "Cause I'm not going to jail." You know? Cause even if you just reply hi back, you can get in trouble for that, right? Like, why are you talking? It's like I didn't know. When I first moved to San Jose,
I wanted to be a guidance counselor or a history teacher. My mom said, "Nope."
You
She's
don't want
like,
to take
"Some
that
girl's
shit.
going to get a crush on you, and you're going to reject her, and she's going to fabricate some shit."
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, "Well, if I'm a guidance counselor and they're in the office, always keep the door open." She's like, "I don't care. Nope, you're not doing it." I was like, "All right, Mama said."
Cause they can say your secretary wasn't looking at that time or something like that, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's not the risk. It's not worth the risk, But,
Yeah.
But
I
like
just
Steven
wanted
Crowder said,
to help.
did you watch all Steven Crowder? It's like he said yesterday on his show. He's all, you notice how there's a lot less sexual stuff going on between the teachers and the kids nowadays?
Yeah.
Because they're not in school.
Oh, yeah. I like the part where they were talking about the pictures. He was like, "You didn't think that they were going to show those pictures off?"
Oh, I didn't get that far
It was
into
like,
it.
"Oh, you don't believe me? Boom, right here."
Anyways.
And Crowder was like, they instinctively hit forward all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard that part. Yeah. When he's talking about young kids, he's like, young kids, before they even do anything, they're going to say forward all. Because they can't keep their mouth shut.
That's right.
All right, let's see what the next news item is up to bat. What? Not to be a pun there, since this guy was a pitcher. What's the next one up? Kyle Rittenhouse makes his first in-court appearance.
Hey.
Making him wear a mask in court. The prosecutors and defense attorneys in the Kyle Rittenhouse case have been busy assembling. What's up with my speaking today? Assembling their witnesses list in preparation for a return to court on September 17th. Rittenhouse, who was 18, made his first appearance in court on Friday, during which both sides agreed to have a juror questionnaire ready by August 1st. I hope this kid gets off, right? I don't think he did anything wrong. I don't
think so, but he might be another martyr, just to make an example of their power.
Oh, man. Kara, what about Proud Deplorable Patriot? Is Proud Deplorable Patriot in here? I don't know what you guys are talking about. So it says, due to COVID-19, his previous legal proceedings had been held virtually. The Illinois. Don't you hate it when... Oh, I remember we were in Chicago, and Ben kept saying Illinois. I'm like, Ben, don't say Illinois. People are going to... Because it's Illinois. You know the difference, right?
Is it not Illinois?
It is. But some people say Illinois.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm still on the fence if it's Oregon or Oregon.
Is Brianna in here? Is it Oregon or Oregon? Or the other one is Bangor or Bangor. It's one of them.
Bangor, Maine?
Yeah. I've been to Bangor, Maine. I call it Bangor. She's a banger.
I've only heard that town referred to in the Trailer Park Boys. And they say Bangor, Maine.
Yeah.
But that is not saying much.
No. Anyway, so it says, meanwhile, Rittenhouse has been charged with first-degree reckless homicide, first-degree intentional homicide, as well as first-degree recklessly endangering safety in fatal shootings of Joseph Rosenbaum, 36, and Anthony Huber, 26, during the August protests. You mean when they came after him, and he was just standing up for himself? Oh, my gosh. What the...
I don't know which two people those are, but one of them had a gun in his hand. The other one had a skateboard.
Yeah.
Which, if you've ever held a skateboard, you get hit like in the face with the bottom of a skateboard with the trucks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. That's why I don't see why the cops don't take skateboards at these protests. They're not skating around. They're using those for fucking weapons.
Well, they can't take everything at a protest. And they, think about it. You take something away from one person, it's gonna agitate people more. They're trying to keep the agitation level down, but it's not gonna stop, right? I mean, I can see their point of view, you know, as a cop saying, well, we don't want to agitate these people. Like, you know, they don't want to arrest one person for throwing a Molotov cocktail because then the other 200 is going to jump in. And even though I think they should still arrest them, just get that motherfucker. Organ. Mm-hmm. They're saying organ, like our organ, you know, the musical instrument. Musical instrument. Oh, an organ.
Yeah,
so an organ.
Oregon.
Yeah, it's
See,
organ.
I got that from Sin of a Woman with Al Pacino. He always called it organ. And so I've just been running with that for years, thinking that I was saying it right.
Thank you, Excalibur. Yeah.
But I guess not.
Well,
learn something new every day.
So I grew up in a city, and I'll spell it out in the chat room. Let's. Well, no, I want to do it. I can just say it. So I grew up in a town called Lompoc, right? But it's spelled Lompoc. So most people say Lompoc, but it's called Lompoc. Like every time you watch a movie, if you hear them, they're like, yeah, I went to Lom, and you're like, come on, don't say it wrong. And they're like, Lompoc. I'm like, you assholes. It's Lompoc. Yeah. And actually, it was famous for a lot of movies. Fields, what was his name? The old movie actor, W.C. Fields. He spent a lot of time in Lompoc making movies. What was that winery movie? That wine movie where they went to Solvang. You ever heard of Solvang? Well, you don't watch movies. There was a movie that they made there. It was what was the Asian girl from never mind. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyways, they had a lot of movies from Lompoc. It was some winery movie with this one guy. He's kind of famous. He's always like a second actor though in all the movies. He's never like been like the main lead actor. What was that airplane TV show where the two brothers, they were pilots together and they had a you don't remember that show either? Sideways, that's what it is, Cajun Marine. Cajun's from down there. He knows what I'm talking about. Sideways. But what was that airplane movie or airplane TV show? Lowell was the guy. Anyways. Yeah, Solvang is like a Dutch town, but it's Danish. My mom was Dutch, and she actually worked in Solvang. It was kind of cool. I have me and Taiho go back. Sandra Oh, that's her name. Sandra Oh. She was in it. You know who Sandra Oh is? She's in that doctor movie. Well, she used to be in that doctor show. Why do I keep saying movie? But yeah, I grew up in Lompoc. I spent a lot of time in Solvang because my mom worked there. Wings, that was the show. I should have,
heard of that, but I never watched it.
No, I used to watch it. It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny back in the day. That Lowell guy was the crazy dumb guy. You lived in Solvang for 6 years, Cajun Marine. Oh my God, he's a friend of mine now. They own what's the famous bakery from Solvang? Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Solvang bakery. It starts with what does it start with? The Danish.
A letter.
Yeah, it starts with Mortensen's. So I'm good friends with the owner of Mortensen's now. Mortensen's Bakery. Oh my gosh, Pettifours. I love Pettifours. If you guys don't have Pettifours, now if you go where the Mission is in Solvang, there's a bakery right there at the entrance, the back entrance to the Mission. Oh my gosh, they have Pettifours there that I love, and the butter cookies. I can eat that all day long. What the hell are you looking for? You know we're doing a show right now, right?
I know. I'm looking for my backup batteries for my vape. I think I left them at my shop. I got batteries, but I think...
How long does a battery last on your vape?
Not long for me because I'm running very high. Well, running very low resistance. So I get... Mine's only a single battery. It's a 21700. I change it at least twice a day.
Yeah. You change it twice a day? That's how much you smoke your vape? Holy jeez. Yeah.
But I'm on very, very low nicotine. I'm on like 2 milligrams of nicotine, which is pretty damn low.
Yeah.
The kids vape like 50.
Yeah, Mortensen's Bakery. My friend, well, you guys know Taiho. You know Ty, right? Drunk Uncle. Taiho and I went to Solvang. He's like, dude, Eddie, I grew up with the guy who owns Morton's and Bakery. I was like, no way. And we went in there and we were hanging out there, and he just gives me all kinds of free stuff. He's kind of a liberal, but at the same time, he's like right in the middle. So he's cool as hell though. He gave me all kinds of free stuff, and anytime I want to go in there, I can go in there. Trying to show pictures of it right here. Like there's apple strudel pictures. These are petitfours right here. These things right here. Oh my gosh, I could eat those things all freaking day. All day long. They're colored things. You'll see them in a second. They look like little cupcakes with the cover stuff on top.
Yeah.
Those, oh my gosh, those are good. Or rum balls. I love rum balls. Rum balls. Paul Giamatti, that's the guy's name. Paul Giamatti. He was. Yeah, you know the Peterson family, Cajun? Yeah, I've been hanging out with them whenever I go down there now. He's a lawyer. He doesn't do much law work anymore. I met the sister and the brother. All right, let's move to the next one. It's funny how small of a place things are. Small the world is, right? I was up in Anchorage, Alaska. I know I told this story before on here, but I go up to Anchorage, Alaska, thinking I'm not going to know anybody. I'm walking through Walmart, and there's some chick I went to high school with. We worked at Taco Bell together. And I was like, what the hell are you doing up here? And I didn't think about it, but, I'm from an Air Force town, and there's a big Air Force base up in Anchorage. So all the kids would join the Air Force, or they married somebody from the Air Force, so. Mm-hmm. Or like, so Madera is a real small town, right? We're in the middle of Central California. And Angela and I, when we were married, we were at this hotel in Las Vegas, and we're waiting for the valet to bring my truck out. We're talking to this lady, and she's just joking around with us. We're waiting for like 10 minutes. And then she's like, well, where are you guys from? And I was like, oh, we're from California. And she's like, what part? And I was like, Madera. And she's like, my brother lives there. And she thought, do you know so-and-so? And I was like, yeah, he's an Elks member with me. And she was like, what? She's like, you know my brother? And I'm like, yeah, he's working for this place right now. And it's just funny how, we're in big-ass Las Vegas, and there's somebody that we know who knows somebody else. It's just funny how, what do they call it, how small of a world we live in, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Cajun, you know Adam very well? All right, I'll tell Adam I know him. Yeah, right on. It's a bomb. I love that place. Yeah, Solvang is really good. It's not like it was when I was a kid, though. It was totally different when I was a kid. Let's see. What's her name from the Munsters? What's her name? The old Munsters, the 50s Munster, or the 60s Munsters. Who was Lily? What was her name? But anyway, she lives up there, not in Solvang, but she lives in Santa Ynez, and she would always come in, and my mom hated her. Because where my mom worked at, she had to deal with her. She's like, man, that lady's mean. Mean as hell. But we got to meet Ronald Reagan because his ranch was right there. Because my mom worked at a hotel, and the security team for Ronald Reagan would always stay at her hotel. And so she'd always invite him over to our house for dinner. And so I remember I was a little kid, and there's these, Secret Service agents in my house, and I'm like, is that a gun in your, And he's like, yeah, you want to see it? So they pulled out the ammo, and they're like handing me their guns and letting me hold it and shit like that. And so my mom...
Get someone in the chamber.
Huh. So my mom actually fed them so much that, and my mom was the biggest Ronald Reagan fan in the world. So what they did is they actually invited my mom up and my dad to go meet Ronald Reagan.
Hell yeah. So,
and my sister, when my mom died, she's like, I don't care what you want. The only thing I want is that Ronald Reagan pin that Ronald Reagan gave mom. And my stepdad's like, we don't know where that is. It's got to be somewhere at our house. So when I find it, I got to give it to my sister. But yeah, so that was, that was awesome that my mom got to meet Ronald Reagan. I'm jealous. I would have loved to admit the one and only Ronald Reagan. All right, this one's a video, so it's about the auditors in Arizona. So let's see if you can
One
hear.
American News Network
right.
is proud to announce we have just launched a brand new social media platform.
Break out of the way.
Well, go do your bathroom break. Oh, I figured out a way around the commercials now. If you just click on them right away, then they turn off. Drunk Uncle is already into his first bathroom break, folks. We got to do like a bathroom count on Drunk Uncle. This dude has to go pee so much, it's not even funny. You worked at Fitzpatrick, the Solvang Brew Company. My mom worked at like every hotel in there. Eddie, now they took your computers and cameras. Ha ha ha. We got the troll back again. What's up, troll? Thank you for writing. Just putting pennies in the pocket. Yeah, Ronald Reagan definitely loved America. Definitely loved America. Oh my gosh. Yvonne DiCarlo, that was her name. Yvonne DiCarlo. Thank you, Eva. Yeah, my mom said she was mean. Are you ready, drunk? I didn't play the video yet, just for you. Is it going to be Christina Bob, you think? Oh, no, it's Pearson Sharp. I like that guy better than Christina Bob.
Auditors of the Arizona election report that they have successfully recovered data that was believed to have been deleted from election machines. One America's Pearson Sharp has more on that story as Dominion voting system still refuses to turn over the passwords to its voting equipment.
It now appears the information that was allegedly deleted from election machines in Maricopa County has since been recovered. That's according to Ben Cotton, the founder of Cypher, one of the companies hired to carry out the audit of Maricopa's 2020 elections. Cotton claims he discovered evidence that the files were clearly deleted, but says he was able to recover those deleted files and now has all the data he needs to continue the audit. But the battle over Arizona's election integrity still isn't over, as Dominion Voting Systems refuses to hand over passwords to their voting machines.
Why? Why are they so worried?
Arizona Senate subpoenaed that information along with routers and full access to election machines late last year and were granted approval by a judge months ago. However, both the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors and Dominion have dragged their feet since then, attempting to stall the proceedings as long as possible. On May 13th, Dominion released a statement vowing to cooperate with the audit, but that came with conditions. Dominion said they wouldn't release their intellectual property to what they called an unaccredited, biased, and plainly unreliable actor, specifically calling out Cyber Ninjas, the firm that's been hired to conduct the audit. In fact, Cyber Ninjas has not been accredited by the U.S. Election Assistance Commission, though it does have a history of fulfilling cybersecurity contracts. Currently, there are just 2 companies accredited with the Election Assistance Commission, including a vendor called ProV&V. And according to them, Dominion has already handed over the passwords for its systems directly to the Maricopa Board of Election Employees, and those employees have logged into the equipment and provided auditors with complete system access. In fact, in the report by ProV&V, the vendor makes it clear that what it calls qualified Board of Elections employees have granted its own auditors access to the systems. That means the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors are lying when they claim they don't have the passwords and cannot access the voting machines. And of course, if they're lying, the obvious question is, why? What are they hiding? ProV&V President Jack Cobb says he believes the county only has access to a super user pass.
Okay, so let's stop this for a second. So I was getting confused there at first, but now it's starting to make sense. So they're saying, so Maricopa County supervisors are saying, we don't have these passwords, we don't have this. But then the other the company's saying, what are you talking about? We gave it to you. And they have proof. What the hell are they hiding, drunk? What are they hiding?
I don't think we can say.
Yeah, I guess we can't say. That's true. But I mean, I'm just trying to make a point. They're hiding something, right?
Yeah.
Why do you gotta hide? If it's nothing wrong, why are you lying? Why are you lying?
Password, and not the system administrator password. Although it's slightly more limited than the full admin password, this super user password would still give auditors the access they need to the voting machines. Further complicating the audit, now the Maricopa County Sheriff appears to be obstructing the investigation and is refusing to turn over the routers used in the election. Sheriff Paul Pinzone took it a step further than that.
Oh, I missed Sheriff Joe. Wasn't he the Maricopa County Sheriff? Joe Arpaio? Sheriff Joe? Which one was he part of? Sheriff Joe. I thought he was Maricopa County.
I'm not sure.
I think it was Maricopa, wasn't it? Yeah, Maricopa. If Sheriff Joe was in there, Sheriff Joe would be giving up those. Sheriff Joe wouldn't play that game. You know who Sheriff Joe Arpaio is, right? You don't know who Sheriff Joe is? Oh my gosh, Sheriff Joe Arpaio was an Arizona sheriff, right? And he didn't take shit from nobody. So, you know, Arizona's hotter than hell, right? And so what he did is, instead of paying for electricity for the air conditioners and shit, he put the inmates outside in tents and didn't give them any air conditioning. He's like, it's jail. They don't need air conditioning. And then if they wanted to watch TV, he hooked up one of those electric bikes, you know, a bike, exercise bike machine, like the, remember Gilligan's Island? He hooked it up to a bike machine, and they had to generate their own power in order to watch TV. And so then he got in trouble for that, and they said, well, you gotta give the inmates TV. So he gave them TV, but he made them watch the Weather Channel, and he said, just so they can know how fucking hot it is. And then on top of it, he made them wear bright pink socks and bright pink underwear. He's all, jail's not supposed to be a place you want to go, so I make them as unwanting as they could be. Oh my gosh. Yeah, freaking Sheriff Joe was the best. I didn't get a chance to meet him, but he came here a couple years ago. And Ben and them got to go into his thing. We got to find a video on Sheriff Joe. If you don't know who Sheriff Joe Arpaio is, look him up. Watch his they have all kinds of.
And even claimed that the Senate's investigation and request for the routers, quote, jeopardizes the entire mission of the sheriff's office. Isn't the sheriff's job to uphold the law? And didn't the Senate lawfully obtain a subpoena for this equipment? Which would mean the sheriff is breaking the law by not cooperating. But that's hardly surprising, since Sheriff Pinzon was installed back in 2016 with over $2 million in funding from none other than radical left-wing billionaire George Soros himself. A Soros-funded group dumped the money into Pinzon's campaign to defeat the popular conservative sheriff, Joe Arpaio, who had been chosen by the people of Arizona for 7 straight elections. The donation was part of Soros's massive campaign in 2015 and 16 to defeat conservative local prosecutors and district attorneys and replace them with hard-left extremists who would do his bidding. Exactly like Sheriff Pinzon. Combined with Katie Hobbs, Arizona's radical leftist Secretary of State, who was also installed by Soros back in 2018, it's pretty clear that Soros's henchmen are working overtime to control the outcome of the 2020 election. Which probably means that if widespread fraud is found in Arizona, it could be the tipping point for overturning all the other corrupt elections.
No, well, they said the word, but they're just saying if. They didn't say it's going on. So, well, we're gonna cut this video anyways, just in case. Let me see if I can find something on. Oh, hold on. I already clicked on Judge or Sheriff. Why do I call him Judge Joe? Donnie, what the heck are you doing? Let's see if they show images of the inmates in pink and stuff like that.
Isn't it funny how everything seems to be back to Soros, though?
I know, right? Is he just a scapegoat, though, you wonder, or what?
I don't know. Is he the one that's not even allowed in the country? Has to live somewhere else?
You know what?
For some reason, I didn't think he was allowed to live in the United States, but he still can get his money here. I could be wrong.
You would think I know a lot about George Soros, but I honestly don't. So let's just do a Wikipedia on him real quick. He's a Hungarian-born American billionaire investor and philanthropist. As of March 2020, he had a net worth of $8.6 billion, having donated more than $32 billion to open society foundations. Wait a minute. If you're only worth $8.6 billion, how can you donate $32 billion? Doesn't make sense. But he's from Budapest. He was known as a man who broke the Bank of England because of his short sale of $10 billion worth of pounds sterling, which made him a profit of $1 billion during the 1992 Black Wednesday currency crisis.
I could have swore he got kicked out.
I don't know. Somebody in the chat would know. All right, let's move on to our next thing. Because I honestly, this is going to sound stupid, but I don't know enough about him to say. I don't want to get myself in trouble. I'm not one of those guys that'll talk about something they don't know about. Not saying you are either. I'm just saying, there's these shows where people will be like talking about everything, but they don't know the real truth. Right?
That's why I always say whenever I bring up something, it's like I think, I heard.
Yeah.
I try not to put anything in concrete terms.
Exactly. That's why people watch us, Drunk, because they like us. Because we're better. Soros used to sell out the Jewish as a kid.
You might be thinking, wow.
Oh, hold on.
How does she get it all done? I bought a nectar.
During World War
II. You can get up to 3.
Hit pause. There we go. So President Biden insists that my party still supports Israel. I still don't know enough about this to talk about it. I know you told me to read up on it, but I've just been so busy. I haven't had a chance yet. But I know that the squad doesn't, right? Isn't that what they're calling themselves now? The squad or whatever the hell? President Biden said that there's been no shift in his commitment to Israel and that the Democratic Party still supports the Jewish state, despite hatred and sometimes vitriolic criticism of Israel over the past 10 days by progressives. Biden was asked in a news conference Friday with South Korean President Moon Jae-in. Is that how you say his name? I think it is. What his message to Democrats who want you to be more confrontational with Israel. He said, my party still supports Israel. Until the region says unequivocally they acknowledge the right of Israel to exist as an independent Jewish state, there will be no peace. So, sounds like our president wants them to continue fighting over there. He again called for a two-state solution in the region. There is no shift in my commitment to the security of Israel. Period. No shift at all. But I'll tell you what. There will be no shift in. The shift is that we still need a two-state solution. The only answer is the only answer. Or it is the only answer. I'm sorry. Jen Psaki offered a similar sentiment hours earlier. She said the White House has no plans to alter security assistance to Israel as progressives came down hard against a $735 million arms sale to the Jewish state and the billions allotted in foreign aid each year. Now, I would love to question this. I mean, I don't know enough about this, but when we're selling arms to other countries, it kind of worries me, right? How do we know they're not going to use them against us? Do we have enough background information? It sounds like everybody's fighting about who should be on whose side here. So do we have enough?
We've done it plenty of times. Didn't we train Al-Qaeda?
That's what I understand, yeah. Yeah. Sheepdog, I'm going to tell you what. Boy. What's that rooster's name? Remember the rooster from the...
Foghorn Leghorn?
Foghorn Leghorn. I tell you what. Still does the Gerbil's Apprentice. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't know enough about this to talk about that. Maybe somebody in the chat room can explain to us a little bit more, because I don't want to speak on something I don't know about. Who knows? It could be a good thing giving them weapons. Who knows? Right?
Israel? Mm-hmm. Giving Israel weapons?
Isn't that who they're giving it to? They're selling it. They're selling it.
With that. I'm Team Israel.
Okay.
I'm Team Israel.
So you've looked at this more than I have. I haven't. I'll be honest. I'm not going to lie. I haven't looked into this at all. So, hold on a second. I got an itch.
I would suggest seeing what Ben Shapiro has to say about it. Because I heard things that it was about like literally 2 pieces of real estate that
in boxing or any other business.
Egging on them to
you're gonna take a hit,
go after it or something, but then Ben Shapiro says that has nothing to do with it. So I would look to Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. Well, everybody says we're for Israel. Sheepdog says we're for Israel.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like I said, guys,
Patriots are for Israel. That's for sure. We support Israel.
Don't get mad at me. I can't look up everything. I can't. I don't even say I know everything. I got a life. I got shit to do. I'm trying to fix up my house, so I can't go and check out everything for you guys. I do my best, though. I think we do pretty good. What do you think, Drunk? Especially now that we got you on board. We got 2 people here doing the lookup. Dar, you're going to bed. Good night, Dar. How you going to bed? It's only 7:30. It's early.
Hey, Boris, they're already doing it. I think Eddie might be covering that a little bit later, but they're already attacking people over here.
Yeah, Steve,
already doing it.
Steve, my buddy Steve is here. He says, Israel's our only ally in the Middle East. We must support them. Okay. Good to know. Biden won't resupply Israel, and they are our ally. Good to know. Good to know. See, we're learning stuff. We're learning stuff. All right, now we're talking about Beetlejuice again. Beetlejuice is Tulsi Gabbard calls on Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. So we got hot Tulsi Gabbard on one side, and we got Beetlejuice Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot on the other one. She's calling for her to resign. Oh, Dar's doing a 10K tomorrow. Holy jeez, that's a freaking long run. 10K. What is 10K? What is that? Half a marathon?
Is that 13.1 sticker?
I don't know. 10K. 10K in miles. Here we go. It's 10K. That's only 0.15 miles. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, does it?
You're looking up inches.
Oh, it's 6.2 miles. 10K is 6.2 miles. That's a long run still, though. Well, good luck, Dar. I hope you do well. Don't pass out, because she lives in Arizona. It's got to be hot over there. It's got to be hotter than hot. Let's see. I'm all for nuking the Middle East with the exception of Israel. All right, Steve Pence. You know, Steve Pence, you need to change your name to John Wick in there. Actually, no, he's not going to John Wick anymore. Since he had his accident, he's called himself the $6 Million Man. That's what my dad used to call me when I was a kid. Anyway, let's get back to Tulsi Gabbard. Let's see if they show her. Nope. Former Democrat Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, very hot lady, accused the Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot Friday of harboring anti-white racism and called for her to step down over her remarks this week about the city's media landscape. Think about that. If President Trump said, I ain't taking any questions from any Hispanics reporters, you know what would happen to him? Oh my gosh, they'd freaking go crazy over him. But yeah, this lady can say, I'm not taking any white reporters, and it's all right. What the hell? It says in a tweet, let's read the tweet. Mayor Lightfoot's blatant anti-white racism is aberrant. I call upon President Biden, Kamala Harris, and other leaders of our country of all races to join me in calling for Mayor Lightfoot's resignation. Our leaders must condemn all racism, including anti-white. It's laid back east, que no. Look at that. Eva's talking to me in Spanish. It is Sergeant Mo, dog, United States Marine Corps. It's all about those those inches. Yeah, when you're as small as me, you need those extra inches, don't you? What was I gonna say though? Yeah, it's late back there. It's 3 hours difference where Drunk is, so it's 10:30 over in Drunkville. That's what we're gonna call it. You're in Drunkville.
Yeah.
Drunkville. Mayor Lightfoot's blatant anti-white race. Oh, we already wrote that. Lightfoot, a Democrat who is the city's first black and openly gay mayor. See, here's another thing about this, right? I don't like it when you say, put me in a category as crippled, right? I don't want you to say, hey, look, this crippled fucker has his own show, right? I don't want to be known as I got my show because I'm crippled, right? People don't, that's spreading the racism more, saying, she got the job and she's openly gay. Well, who cares if she's openly gay? She got the job. That's what should matter. Not that she's openly gay or not that she's black, right? What the hell does that matter? You should be given credit for your work that you're doing, right? This is how people are spreading racism more and more by saying, yeah, this openly gay mayor, right? Who cares if she's openly gay? She's the mayor. That's it. Just the freaking mayor. Right? You don't hear him saying, well, this white mayor, unless they want to say something bad about him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we should be using terms like this. Everybody talks about how there's racism in this country, but it's right here. The media is what's creating this racism. Right?
They're just pumping it down.
Right.
Pumping it down the throat.
Anti-gay, and I don't think you should be put on a pedestal just as, the first black person to do this. Well, you're still bringing racism in it. Who cares if they're black? They got the job. Congratulate them for putting in the hard work. Not because they're a black person that put in the hard work. You did the job. You did the work. Congratulations on your effort, on your hard work, not on your color of skin. That's just what I'm saying. Right? I don't care if you're black, white, red, or green, or orange. Just as long as you do the job. That's just me saying. I don't know. Eddie has the chair to carry his huge American balls. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see what else they're talking about. Openly gay marriage. That's right. So anyways, but yeah, they're trying to get her to step down. I don't think she should step down, right? You know what? Everybody says something. Well, she's not saying something wrong. She's doing something wrong. So yeah, I guess she should step down. Right? She's being more racist than anybody else there.
A lot of them need to step down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A whole lot of them.
Exactly. All right, let's see what the next news item is. Oh yeah, I guess something happened to a Southwest airline plane. The wing fell off or some shit like that. And that's who I was gonna fly to go to your house. Let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure that the sound is off on this. All right. A passenger on a burning Birmingham, Alabama. Hold on. It's going to start playing. Darn it. It's all good, sheepdog. You can spell any way you want. We all get it. Oh, it's not going to play. Okay. A passenger on a Birmingham, Alabama bound plane. Oh, now it's going to play. Damn it.
It's the Memorial Day sale on the...
I caught it just in time. All right. Flight posted a concerning photo on social media Friday showing the top of a wing ripped off. Holy shit, let's see this picture. Look at that, the top of the... Don't worry, everyone. Don't worry. Everyone is okay. Just a minor speed bump in our journey. Look at that. Can you see it? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go into the actual tweet. I didn't want to do that. Here we go. The wing is lifted up. Can you see it?
I thought I did.
It'll pop up again. Okay, it'll pop up again in a second.
Looks like an actual wing now. It's like it's up.
I know, right?
Oh.
Let's see. For reference, here's the real Southwest wing should look like. Oh, you can see how it's all ripped up. Ah, I gotcha. Wow. The airline told Fox News the incident happened just after 12:30 as the plane was backing away from the gate when its wingtip came in contact with another plane at a neighboring gate. How the hell does that happen? Have you ever... Well, you don't really fly too much, right? I've flown a lot, and they have like 5 or 6 people all the way around the plane making sure it doesn't hit another plane. How do you crash a plane? How do you crash a plane when you got that many people, right? If you have that many people looking at a plane, that means you hired 10 dumbasses, right? It's not the pilot's fault because the pilot's just doing what the people on the ground are telling them what to do. It's the people on the ground. There you go, you know, freaking getting the job just because of a certain, I won't say it, but you know what I mean. Right?
Or that's just who's left over from people that decide to stay home and get paid more money on
that's true.
The COVID unemployment.
That's true. You make more money off of unemployment right now than you do going to work.
That's what I hear.
New York man.
That's why a lot of people are saying that the
Sleep Number's Memorial Day sale on the new Sleep Number 360 smartphone.
Because you just got the ones that'll do anything for a paycheck left. All the good ones that were there for the right reasons decided to bow out because they're not being allowed to do their jobs.
Yeah.
So you're just left with the cops there that just want a paycheck.
Yeah.
That's all they want.
Oh, I know. My friend, low power. My buddy, he said the same thing. You know, he was a good cop, and he said, you know, I want to quit now because of the way that I'm being treated and stuff.
Yeah.
He said it's not worth being a cop anymore. You know, the way you're treated, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
A New York man. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. A New York man was charged with disability fraud after showing up jacked on pro bodybuilder wife's Instagram. I'm going to get on disability, and then I'm going to go work out. Well, I mean, I'm handicapped and I work out, but still, I can't work out as good as everybody else. But let's see what the story is about. A New York bodybuilder allegedly spent years collecting disability benefits by claiming he was in no shape to work, all while running a limousine business and pumping iron, the state's top prosecutor announced Thursday. Excuse me. Attorney General Letitia James said investigators caught onto the ruse after seeing Anthony Ragusa's fit form on an Instagram account of his wife, International Free Federation of Bodybuilding and Fitness pro Lali Ragusa. I've never heard of her. Have you ever heard of her? She even tagged his business. She's tagging his business in some of the posts, right? Disability benefits exist to those who need help and a safety net with their bodies cannot fulfill day-to-day obligations, James said in a statement. While cheating the state out of thousands of dollars, Anthony Ragusa was simultaneously running a business and posing for pictures of his bodybuilding on the internet. How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? I know they show pictures of it somewhere. It says photos show the barrel-chested Ragusa of Huntington, New York, posing with his wife in the gym, at the beach, and elsewhere. I wonder what he was getting a disability for. She describes him as a partner in crime, if she only knew. Ragusa initially filed for disability benefits in 2013 when he said he fell while working as an electrician and suffered severe injuries that made it difficult to put on shoes, walk more than 15 minutes, or even sit for more than half an hour at a time. He also said he suffered from severe pain. This fake cripple people. I thought there would have been a picture with this or something. I guess not. Oh, well. I hate people that fake being crippled. I really do. Especially those ones that take parking spots, right? The handicap parking spots.
Mm-hmm.
Those damn parking cheaters.
I see them all the time.
Oh, yeah. Ready for some Jeffrey Epstein? I told you some Jeffrey Epstein stuff was going to come up. Man, I can feel this mustache hitting me. It's driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. Watch, I'm going to go away to read something, and it's going to pop up. The sound. There we go. Let me turn the sound off. We got to figure out a way to fix this. I thought I turned it off. How is it playing still?
Or any other business.
I got to turn it off again. Why don't you do it? I would subscribe. I don't know what they're talking about. I missed some of the chat. Anyways, 1 year after Jeffrey Epstein's death, guards who slept the night of his suicide strike a deal to avoid time in bars. How much you want to bet Hillary Clinton had something to do with this getting him off? You know, we haven't heard from Hillary Clinton lately.
Hold on, I zoned out on what the premise of this article is about.
It's about the guards who watched Jeffrey Epstein die. Apparently, they were asleep at work, or that's what they're claiming.
Well, yeah, that's what I've been hearing the whole time.
So what they're saying is 2 corrections officers who were supposed to be guarding Jeffrey Epstein's cell the night he died by suicide cut a deal with prosecutors Friday that will allow them to avoid time behind bars. Under the deferred prosecution agreement, Tova Noel and Michael Thomas will admit that they falsified records and will be sentenced to 100 hours of community service, according to a letter written by federal prosecutors. So these guys are getting off with 100 hours of community service. Picking up trash or whatever. Prosecutors said that the pair browsed the internet and slept at their desk just 15 feet away from Epstein's cell instead of making their scheduled rounds every half hour. I thought when you go into jail, you have to leave your phone in your locker. I thought you can't take your phone out because then inmates can make phone calls or steal it from you. I thought you can't have cell phones in jails.
Well, they probably have a computer in their office. Laptop or something.
Yeah, that's true, huh? That's true. Maybe. It's possible. And I mean, like, speaking of that, you know, you always see the shows and they talk about how they have cell phones in jail. And I hear they have cell phones in jail. You know, certain casinos or certain places you go into have cell phone signal jammers. Why don't they just put a cell phone signal jammer in every jail? Why not? Think about it. It would. Yeah. I don't think they're that expensive.
Would that get in the way of walkie-talkies?
Ooh, maybe. Because some walkie-talkies use cell phone signals, huh?
Because you got to have the pit boss talking to the...
Well, let's see. Let's look it up. Would a cell phone jammer block walkie-talkies? Let's look it up. Let's see what the internet has to say. If it can block a cell phone signal... Yeah, it'll do it too. So it will block their walkie. Okay, now that makes sense. Dang, you're smarter than me, drunk uncle. Way smarter. I would have never thought about the walkie-talkies being blocked. But yeah, I guess so.
Well, I know a correctional officer, or a couple of them, I loved watching like Orange is the New Black and
oh yeah,
inside the I can't Lock Up. I loved watching Lock Up back in the day too.
Yeah, they got a new one where they put people inside the jail like secretly. They place them as inmates, but they're working for the TV station. What was that called? It's an A&E show.
Oh.
A&E does all that kind of stuff.
Going?
Huh?
Is it still going?
Yeah. 60 days in. That's what it's called. 60 days in. So they put these people in for 60 days, right? But they do it at different jails nowadays. But now the last couple seasons, that you see them saying, "Oh, you guys are from 60 days in, aren't you?" Right? Because I mean, they have camera crews in there. Everybody thinks it's them now, right? If you route the cell phones into routing system with a different band, you can get away with it. Depends on the band. Okay. Interesting. Talk for a second so I can eat one of my little cookies. My healthy keto Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups.
Yeah, I just figured. Well, I don't know how much it costs to do those cell phone jammers, but there's got to be some signals that the guards got to communicate with. That one of those things would get in the way, but you would think that it'd be like when they were jamming signals at the Capitol, you know that the Secret Service and everybody there were still able to contact each other.
Yeah, that's true. Because I know I remember when President Trump drove by, like I was live, and all of a sudden you see the motorcade coming, and my cell phone just totally cut out, and everybody else's cell phone cut out. As soon as President Trump was gone, cell phones were back up again. The Sheepdog was saying, does drunk uncle have a mullet? He's got a reverse mullet. Right? Isn't that what you call it, a reverse mullet?
Euro mullet.
You got a Euro. Show him your Euro mullet.
Basically, you just chop off almost a square. And I don't know, back when I used to work with a lot of, they were from Serbia and Greece. I think it was Serbia. They're like really tall, like an average Serbian.
Mongolians.
They're like
no,
at least 6 foot tall, like
really?
an average one. They were damn huge.
So all safe security is saying that they can jam certain signals.
Yeah.
Kim Tone says, Eddie, if you do a shirt with Donnie on it, are you going to have him say Eddie's a big deal? I probably should. Hold on. I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of a big thing. Can you hear that, drunk?
She go. She go.
What else? I forgot what else I put on here. But you can't hear that, huh?
There's something with the tones.
But when I play the actual video, though, you can hear it, right? Didn't we figure that out last night? Weren't you able to hear the regular one?
I can't remember.
Let's try it out again, YouTube. Go lay down, Brownie. Let's look it up real quick. Let's try.
I would assume so because we were watching videos earlier.
Can you hear this? You can't hear it?
A little bit better, but not really. It's got to be the...
So whenever it's music, it messes with your... So it's got to be something on your computer or my computer. Something somewhere is messing it up. So Allstate Cybersecurity says it's a spectrum of an antenna. Each of the jammers have different antenna to block different bands, so you could screen out the majority and leave the specific bands. Okay. So see, they could. Then they could have cell phone jammers and just have their radios on a different type of thing.
But
why they don't do it, who knows? Who knows?
How expensive is that?
I don't know how expensive that is. But it's the government. They got all the money in the world, right? They can just print more. That's what Joe Biden does. He just prints more money. Right?
A lot of prisons are privatized now.
They're trying to get away from it, though. I like to privatize. You know, in the private, the reason why is they're saying because like the privatized ones, they're letting them work. They pay them what, like $1 an hour, 50 cents an hour, right? And people are getting pissed off. Well, they should make more than 50 cents an hour. Well, they are if you think about it, right? All the food that they get paid, they have security. They have 24-hour police guards on them. They got a fire department. They got housing. They're not paying for electricity. So when you add all that shit up, they're probably making $30-40 an hour, right?
They're living for free anyway.
That's what I'm talking about.
Free. Exercise for free.
Right? Don't you make, well, we don't have kids, but when you were a kid, didn't your parents make you take out the trash? Right?
Yep.
Go mow the lawn. Why? Because I pay for your food and electricity. All right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds the same to me. So yeah, so these people are gonna get off. I bet you the Clintons had something to do with it. You know, we haven't heard from the Clintons lately. You haven't heard anything about them lately. What the hell's going on with the Clintons?
She, right before Crowder got kicked off, like she said something about, I guess, alluding to the idea of limiting free speech on places like YouTube. I could have swore I heard something about that.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, and I guess that's the last time we said something about, I guess, agreeing with what YouTube is doing, taking people off.
Oh, she agrees with it, huh?
And then next thing you know, they yanked Steven Crowder.
Yeah. So. I don't know. George Dingus is when I was a kid in Alabama, they had the Chain Gang. Oh my gosh, what's the song? What's the song for that Charlie Sheen movie? Love the sound of the gang working on the chain. Gang. That's the sound of that's the sound of the men? Isn't that how it goes? Working on the chain.
I don't know that one. There
was a movie with Charlie Sheen. He was in the military, right? And so he got 2 8 balls tattooed on his hands. And
was that Platoon?
Huh?
I know of the movie Platoon, but I don't think.
No, that wasn't Platoon. That was what the heck was that movie called? But so they put him in jail for having tattoos on his hands, and they put him in the jail, and it was all black people in it. I think it was it Lawrence? It wasn't Lawrence Fishburne. Who was it? Lawrence Fishburne? I think it was Lawrence Fishburne. Let me look it up. Charlie Sheen. Chain Gang movie. But so they had him working on a chain gang. It was called Cadence. That's what it was called. But was it so what they had to do was it is Lawrence Fishburne, isn't it? It looks like Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, it's Lawrence Fishburne. So as they're walking out there, they had to sit there. The guys on the chain gang start singing this song as they're walking on the chain, and Charlie Sheen's just like, "What the hell are you guys singing?" And they had a little dance, and like. They got into it. It was kind of funny. It was a cool show. It was a pretty cool show. Sound of a man working on a chain. That's what it's called, Mr. Nice Guy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Indigo. She knew it too. Cool. No, it wasn't Cool Hand Luke. Yeah, it was Lawrence Fishburne, Steve Pence. Heck yeah. I like Lawrence Fishburne. He's always good in his movies. He's another actor I like.
He was Morpheus, right? He was Morpheus.
He was Morpheus. You should know this. You should know this.
It was Morpheus.
What brownie? Yeah, he was Morpheus. Let's see. So there's a violent attack in New York on the Palestinians. Let's watch this one. We can actually watch this one. Turn it up.
Columnist for The Hill. Joe, great to see you tonight. What do you make of this? Because, listen, rightfully so, the media has been covering these anti-Asian American attacks across the board. We've heard a lot about those, but it seems like these attacks are not getting the same level of attention. Am I missing something? Is it something that you think will get traction and get more attention in coming days?
Well, it absolutely should, Shannon, but unfortunately, on the evening newscasts of ABC, NBC, CBS News, no coverage of this whatsoever on the homepages of the New York Times, Washington Post, CNN.com. Not much coverage.
Oh, we saw this video the other night.
And let's put it this way. Let's say a pro-Israeli group had actually attacked Muslims at a restaurant in the same manner, asking, where are the Jews, or chanting death to Jews, right? Or death to Muslims, in this case, if you're going to use that scenario, you would think that that would be covered extensively, as it should, because this is being investigated now as a hate crime. And look, I'm just looking forward to the statements from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or Rashid Tlaib as far as saying this is wrong, this should not happen in this country, but we're not seeing that from those leaders, nor are we seeing the media cover this the way it should, Shannon.
Yeah, I did not long ago, late tonight, see something from a tweet from Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who was, you know, some of this video was,
I thought it's Ilhan,
tagged with her and said, what do you have to say? And she said, you know, nobody should be attacked for their ethnicity or their religion.
All right, so I'm going to hit pause for a second. I learned something now. So remember how earlier I was asking, I didn't know the difference? So now it makes a little more sense. Because Israel is the Jewish people, and they're going against the Muslims. So that makes a little more sense because, Ilhan Omar is a Muslim, Rashida Tlaib's a Muslim. So that's, it's starting to click here a little bit more. And I get why Rashida Tlaib and the squad are going that way. And, of course, AOC has to go with because they're all buddy-buddy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, these people.
Clearly communicated, and then we all agreed to that message. I want to talk to you about some other breaking news today that CNN anchor Chris Cuomo had been taking part in a group that was advising his brother, the governor.
Did you guys hear? Did you hear, Drunk? They dropped Don Lemon today. CNN dropped Don Lemon. They canceled his show.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard rumors of it.
Is it a rumor or is it real?
A week ago. Maybe about a week ago, but he's still working for them. I think they're going to put him on at like 2 a.m. or something. Or
is that what they're doing?
Or he's going to be a writer. But I also heard a rumor that
now they're saying they're just changing the name.
Whenever Psaki steps down, he's going to be the new press secretary.
Really?
Just a rumor. Just a rumor.
Just a rumor. The CNN anchor Don Lemon inadvertently set off a frenzy and misfortune when he made comments about the future of his primetime show. It's been really, really great. This is the last night. We'll be on CNN tonight with Don Lemon. But he's not losing his show, they're saying. They're just saying that it's changing the name. It's not what you think. I'm not leaving here. Let's watch this.
So I got back down to my office after the show. Everybody calm down. I didn't say I was leaving CNN. I just said it was the end of an era for CNN Tonight with Don Lemon.
Go pee again.
I'm not leaving CNN, so you will have to tune in Monday at 10 o'clock to see. That's it. So relax. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. So I got back down.
All right, he's not leaving. Anyways. Yeah, I don't like that guy either. Andrew Giuliani announced that he's running for mayor of New York City in 2022, I believe. Really? Interesting. You think Giuliani's going to win? I'm not going to say that, Steve Pence. I'm not going to say that. I don't want to get in trouble for saying that.
Don't get in trouble.
No. He's calling him a pirate. A certain kind of pirate. Let's see. All right, you're back. You done peeing? Did you wash your hands?
For now.
Yeah. I'm messing with you. Let's see. Biden administration drops plans for ICE deportation pause after legal defeat. The deportation freeze was a Biden campaign promise. The Biden administration, these stupid ads that Fox puts on here. The Biden administration has dropped its effort to impose a 100-day moratorium on illegal immigration and customs enforcement deportations after a legal effort from Texas blocked the Biden campaign promise from taking place. Yay, Texas! Texas is on point all the time now. Oh my gosh. It says then candidate Joe Biden had promised to pause deportations with very few exceptions during the 2020 campaign. On Inauguration Day, then acting Homeland Security Secretary David Pekoski signed a memo that included such a pause to go into effect January 22nd. It says Texas immediately sued, eventually winning the legal battle when a federal judge placed an indefinite block on the policy. That means forever. The 100-day period during which GHS would have paused the execution of certain final... Sorry, when I saw you moving the screen, like I looked up and I lost my spot. Orders have no otherwise expired and would no longer be... Squirrel! Every time I see something, my eyes got to go somewhere else. Heck yeah. So Texas kicked some ass and helped it out. Oh, look, this guy's got a Donald J. Trump sign something behind him. You can tell. You can always tell that signature. Donald J. Trump. It is unlikely, however, to stop the legal battle.
Cool as hell.
His signature?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't sign for shit. I got an awful signature. They said when I was a kid, they said I was going to be a doctor because my handwriting's so bad. All right, let's see. Thank you, Texas. Texas is the beast. We love you, Texas. Space Force. Investigation of ousted, is it ousted? I guess you call it ousted Space Force commander. Elevated to the IG. The Inspector General. Why did I say Investigator General? Let me turn this off. So it says the investigation. You remember this, right? The guy who worked for Space Force who was talking against who did he talk against? He went out and talked against Marxism. Wasn't it Marxism? Got fired or taken down. Yeah. It says the investigation of the outing of a Space Force commander who spoke out against Marxism and critical race theory in the military has been elevated to the Department of the Air Force's Office of Inspector General. Why? Who cares? It's his own comments. The guy can say whatever the hell he wants. Right? I would think so. So the Air Force spokesperson Ann Stefanik told Fox News on Thursday that the investigation into the removal of Lieutenant Colonel, wow, this guy was way up there, Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Lomier from duty was moving up to the IG's office for review as the case could have an Air Force-wide impact. What the hell does the Air Force care if this guy's what he thinks, right? As long as he does his fucking job, leave the guy alone. I don't know. That's what I think. I don't even want to read it that much more because of that. I just think, you know what? People should be able to say whatever the fuck they want. You know? I don't know. That's my thought.
Ram pickup truck there.
Huh? I know. No, that's a Chevy.
No, well, on my screen it was. Now it's a Chevy.
Oh, there's a Ram. Okay, yeah, you're right. It was, huh? It's because they knew we were looking at that stuff.
Yeah. Matrix is always watching.
I don't know, though. I saw a brand new Silverado today, a diesel Silverado, and I was like, ooh, that's pretty, too. Somebody's drunk uncle's getting a booty call.
No, I always have an alarm that goes off.
Oh, it's at 11 o'clock?
At 11, yeah.
Ah, I got it. Let's see. Okay, so what's the next one we got up? The UVA. What the hell is the UVA? To mandate COVID. Oh, so this university.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number?
Mandate.
Because every new day starts the night before.
Stop. There we go. And I did it again. The UVA, the University of Virginia, is going to require COVID-19 vaccination for in-person students. Can you believe that shit?
I think I heard about that today, and I think the big question was, is if they didn't have it, do they refund their tuition or not?
Ooh, that's a good point. I don't know. Let's see. Let's read the story. Let's see what they said. It said the University of Virginia announced Thursday that it will mandate coronavirus vaccines for in-person students in the fall. The announcement marks a significant development in the discussion around vaccine mandates. UVA is one of the largest public schools in Virginia. Previously, the College of William and Mary was the only public school that had announced plans to mandate it. Let's see. The school announced its decision on its website, including a number of updates about the protocols to the fall, but the most notable was the first major item labeled a requirement for all in-person students. All students who live, learn, or work in person at the university during the next academic year must be fully vaccinated before returning to the grounds July 1st. So
I see where this is going.
I'm not a student. What if maybe I should go over there and just go try and roll on there and see if they can do that. This approach will enable our students to return safely, the school says. Now, what happens, I'm not saying it is, but what happens if 10 years from now they find out that this vaccine is actually causing some other maldeformation? What if it's going to make your kids have some kind of something wrong with them? Right?
These are the reasons why I'm not taking it. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. You know, I'm not against vaccinations, but not something that's this new. Like I said, I generally don't even update my system until it's been out for at least a week or so.
Yeah.
But they're talking about something you're injecting in my body. No, thank you.
I feel the same way, Drunk.
Not anytime soon.
Yeah.
Maybe 10, 15 years from now or something, but nah.
Yeah. It says this approach will enable our students to return safely. Yeah, right. The notice adds that students can seek a medical or religious exemption. However, any exemption will instead subject the student to weekly testing. So then you got to get tested every week. You got to get that stupid thing stuck down your nose every single week. And here's what I don't get. If you can pass by sneezing on somebody, if you can give them COVID-19, then why do they got to stick that tube all the way up your nose to test you? Right?
Mm-hmm.
No way. That's another reason why I won't get tested, because I've had those tubes up your nose, and that shit hurts.
Yeah.
That shit hurts a lot. Have you seen that? Have you seen how they do it?
I've seen it. It just I can't even imagine how it feels. But I'm.
Watch. Let's go to YouTube and let's see COVID testing. COVID test video. Let's see. Here, but this guy says, "What's it like to take the COVID test?" How many views is this guy? Has 805,000 views on it. Let's watch this guy get his COVID test.
Here for my COVID test. Hyman, H-Y-M-A-N.
Take the entire blue bin and put it in your lap.
Okay.
Take the papers out at the bottom. That's how you're going to get your results in 2 to 4 days, okay?
Okay.
They don't stick it up your nose anymore?
Right now.
Okay.
The only things we need are the swabs from the first plastic bag.
You can?
Clip it.
Okay.
Go ahead and take those out, and to open them, twist it and turn it the other way. Push up from the bottom so that they pop out.
I guess they don't have to stick it up your nose anymore.
Okay.
And without touching the tip, go ahead and grab just one. Alright, and we're done with the rest of them.
Okay, I touched the bottom of this tip.
And just hold on to the bottom of it.
Okay.
Okay, pull your mask down. We're going to go up the nose, back, and stay there and rotate for 15 seconds.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you got to do it yourself?
How far up?
About 3/4 of an inch. Going. There you go.
Ugh.
And rotate.
What, Donnie? No way I could do that myself.
That's 15. And then do the exact same thing on the other nostril.
Same tip, same everything.
Oh, you got to do it twice?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Okay, just open up the vial that has the liquid in it.
Okay.
I thought they jam it up farther though.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go to another one because I know they jam it way the hell up there. Oh, here we go. Yeah, right. Let's see. That's a self-test. This one.
Yeah, look at the old one.
Yeah.
Canadians are landing in emergency rooms asking if they have COVID-19.
Blue will be at top. Okay.
The University Health Network showed us what happens
There you
next,
go. You like
minus
those
the
Middle
wait.
Eastern girls. She's kind of cute. Ooh, who's the nurse?
The screener shares symptoms and travel history with a nurse who prepares to take a look.
Now, the person that's being screened is supposed to sit about 2 meters from other people that are in the waiting room.
Hi, Christine.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Cherry. I'm one of the
Who's
nurses
this?
here. You can please
who?
follow me.
More questions followed by a quick exam.
So we're gonna do your blood pressure.
The information then gets passed on to the doctor.
She or he will decide whether to do a swab or not to test for COVID.
After a quick check, the ER doctor makes the call. A nasal swab goes down the throat or up through the nose.
Okay, here they're gonna do it.
Your mask.
Okay.
Am I swabbing?
I've never had this done before.
Yes, it's startling, but it's over in a moment.
Oh!
That's it. It's all
Oh
done.
my
The
gosh!
results take 24 hours, but doctors urge people not to just show up in hospital.
We need to be very careful about is not
You see how
overburdening
far
the
she went up with that
department
thing?
so that we can still look after the
No
very
way.
sick people.
No,
Staff
thank
are
you.
also preparing for
How does
those
that not
scenarios.
poke your brain?
We also have been really running drills on the worst case scenario.
Oh my
which is
gosh. Let's watch that again, because that was like...
I've never had this done before.
Yes, it's startling, but it's over in a moment.
Oh!
That's it. It's all done.
The results take 24 hours, but doctors urge
Sorry, guys, I had to show that, but no way you're doing that to me. No freaking way.
That's almost to me like seeing somebody's elbow or knee get, like when it breaks the other way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No freaking thank you. Hold on, let me stop the sound before it starts playing again. What is this one about even? Oh, this is something stupid. Never mind. I thought it was something else.
You might be thinking,
I thought it was something else. We'll go to a different news story. See, I don't check all these all the time. I guess I should. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Remember I was telling you we were talking about the Danny Masterson. We're going to talk about Danny Masterson now.
All right.
This guy raped like a whole bunch of, or sexually assaulted a whole bunch of women, I understand. Right? It says
It's
that...
like, wow, you know, he's got plenty of girls that would do whatever.
Yeah, it says actor Danny Masterson to stand trial on 3 rape charges. So I'm not saying he's guilty or not, okay? We're not saying he's guilty because we don't know whether he is or not yet, right?
Right.
But, oh my God, Julius Newmer said I'd be mad if they jammed that thing into his brain, right? Talking about the COVID testing still. Oh my gosh. So it says a judge on Friday said that 70 show actor Danny Masterson must stand trial on 3 counts of rape. LA County Superior Judge Charlene F. Olmedo made the determination on the 4th day of preliminary hearing with the prosecution laid out its evidence. That included dramatic and emotional testimony from 3 women who took the stand to say that Masterson raped them in 2001 and 2003. Why does it take so long? Did they just barely come out? Or has the court been going on for that long?
So that's during that 70s show time, right?
Yeah, that's when he was famous, right? And you're right. He could have had any girl he wanted, probably. Yeah, Andy, he's from that 70s show.
He's on that show, The Ranch. I don't know if it's still on, but
that YouTube show, huh? It says Masterson denied the charges. His attorney Thomas Mazzare said Masterson had consensual sex with the women and that he could prove his client's innocence. But they didn't say how. So I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I'm not saying he did it, but these people are saying he did it. During the hearing, Mazzaro repeatedly challenged the women on discrepancies in their stories in the years since they were raped and suggested the prosecution was just tainted by anti-religious bias against the Church of Scientology. They're bringing in the Church of Scientology. I mean, it's possible. Who knows?
Yeah.
He's dude, he doesn't even look the same. Look at how he looks, dude. I would not recognize him. Tell me when it gets to his picture. I would not recognize this guy. Oh, they said Sheepdog said they killed him off on the ranch.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Masterson is a prominent Scientologist. All 3 women are former Scientologists, and the church and its teachings came up constantly. So they're trying to say it's a Scientology thing. The 45-year-old actor has been free on bail since his June arrest. He is charged with 3 counts of rape. The allegations happened at the height of Masterson's fame when he starred as Stephen Hyde on that 70s show. So you were right. They're talking about the ranch too. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Who the heck knows, right? I just don't get it.
So he was a Scientologist even back then?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe he was. He's a prominent Scientologist. What they say.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people.
I guess he was raised in it.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I want an AR too, Carol. I would love to have an AR-15. You know, the only gun I have is my shotgun. I don't have any other guns.
That's what I want. I want me a shotgun.
You want a shotgun?
That way I don't have to aim. Just point it in the general direction.
Point and shoot, like the camera commercial. All you gotta do is point and shoot.
Yep. Whatever you want gone will be gone.
But they gotta be pretty close, though. Once it's like so many feet away, it's not effective at all.
Yeah.
It's only with a certain amount of feet. Let's see. Biden announces vaccine semiconductor production partnerships with South Korea. I picked this one up because just reading the title, we're talking about vaccine having, code worker. Remember we didn't talk about it personally, but remember earlier or a long time ago they were saying, yeah, that vaccine is going to have, they're going to inject in you some DNA thing in some way to track you and stuff like that. Now he's talking, I saw this in the same sentence. I wonder if it's really everything together. I don't know. We're going to have to find out about this one. Let's see what the news says. How many advertisements do you have, Fox News? Jeez Louise. It says the 2-liter... It cuts out half of the news. I don't know why. It's a stupid commercial for Sleep Number. Scroll to continue with content. But they cut off half of it. Right? Look, you can't read half the story.
Yeah, some of those websites are confusing as hell.
And it's Fox News. Let's see. We can't even, that's not the one. So they show you a video on the webpage. It's not even what it is. All right, we're going to have to skip this one. They're trying to mess with our stuff. Hey, we're almost done with the news today, drunk. Then we can go into this bullshit on other stuff. We'll see if there's a gas station encounter. Oh, but then you can't see it. Oh, I did this one because I like watching this show. You ever seen that show, Storage Wars?
Yeah.
So do you remember Brandy and Jared? You know, one of the girls with the big boobs, and her boyfriend or her husband was the bald-headed guy. He tried to look like a gangster all the time. No, they're from L.A. Brandy,
Maybe I'll recognize them if I see them.
Oh, they're gonna show their picture here. Their picture will be up in just a second. Tell me when you get caught up. They started to show up. They showed a show again.
I don't know if I recognize them or not.
That show, that ruined storage units. That show ruined storage units for me. It says the Eddie Network has reportedly launched an investigation to determine the future of the Storage Wars star Jared Schultz after he was charged with domestic violence. TMZ reports that Schultz, one of the role in one of the shows, is in limbo as A&E is conducting a probe. The Orange County District Attorney's Office confirmed to Fox News that Schultz has been charged with 1 count of domestic violence, a misdemeanor. It took place in April 30 in Lake Forest, California. A complaint obtained by Fox News lists Schultz's victim as a Jane Doe, who was someone that he previously had a relationship with. So it's probably his wife. Let's see. They're saying the couple broke up in 2018. I don't know. I think she's hot though. She's pretty hot for a white girl. I don't like blonde girls very much, but she's kind of hot. She's got a sexy. I know, right? She got a sexy body. I watched the show last night. She was on it. So was he. But they're not together anymore, so they show them different. But they showed the first one. They showed them together, and they were pissed off at each other. I can tell you that. Okay, let's move on. I think this is the cartoon of the day. Is it the cartoon? Oh no. Check this one out. This one's going to be interesting. California Democratic lawmakers look to remove penalty for possessing a firearm during a crime. So the state that doesn't want you to have firearms is now saying, you know what? We're not going to make it a crime to carry a firearm while you're committing a crime.
You might be thinking, wow.
Right? How stupid.
Did that turn armed robbery into just robbery?
I guess so. I can't believe this freaking state that I live in. This state. Kim Tone, no, I'm not a big fan of blondes. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of changing though a little bit. Like I fell in love with Penny from Big Bang Theory. I fell in love with her. I didn't like the blonde on Orange is the New Black. I wasn't a big fan of her. What was the main character on Orange is the New Black?
Piper.
Piper, yeah. I wasn't a big fan of Piper at all. I was not a big fan of her.
My favorite one was just only in the first couple episodes. Damn, what was her name? She was getting out, like, as it started. Damn, what was her name?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I like the two, I like Mexican girls. So, I like the cholas. I like the two chola girls. Maritza.
So, you definitely love Maritza.
Oh, yeah. Maritza and the other one, the taller one. Flaca. Was it named Flaca?
I don't like Flaca too much.
Oh, I thought they were both hot.
He was always with Maritza, and Maritza definitely outshined her, but,
Oh, I thought they were both hot. John Wick says so.
Oh, I mean, they were, but, Maritza just was just that much hotter.
And I was never into Laura Prepon, however you say her name, the girl from that 70s show. The redhead. Yeah. I don't know. She never did anything for me. Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes. Dude, Crazy Eyes, she's a good actress, though. She plays that part well.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for her some of the time. I felt bad for her. Now I got to start watching Orange is the New Black again. Gosh darn it. I haven't seen it in a while. All right, back to California. Reform-minded activists in California vowed to move forward after a bill that would have dramatically reduced and in some cases eliminated enhanced sentences for crimes committed while using a gun failed to advance. Oh, thank God it didn't advance to the legislature Thursday. AB 1509 was held in Appropriations Committee and will not move forward this year. Well, it's going to move forward next year then, probably. This is very painful. We will be back stronger next year. Oh, my freaking God. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe I have it backwards. The state lawmakers who backed the Anti-Racism Sentencing Reform Act. Anti-race. I'm sick of this racism shit, right? You commit a crime, you should get in trouble for committing a crime. They shouldn't say, well, you're black, you shouldn't have to be. Oh, my gosh, I saw that snot rocket go flying.
No,
you all right?
It came out of my mouth, yeah.
No, but, just because you're a certain race doesn't mean you should get less of a sentence. Isn't that racism, too?
Yeah, I think that's the definition of it. Or privilege.
Right. So now instead of they're complaining about white privilege, now every other color is getting privilege because, oh, you know what? Well, because this guy's an African American, he didn't know what he was doing, so we're going to give him a lesser sentence. What the frick is that stuff, man? That is some bullshit.
Bullshit.
Boris says he likes the redheads. Yeah, redheads are all right, but Laura Prepon, I don't know. She never did anything for me. In California, the penalty for possessing a firearm while committing serious crimes like robbery and attempted murder means an additional 10-year term on top of the sentence. So they're trying to get rid of that. Shooting a gun during the commission of a crime can add 20 years to your sentence. Wounding someone can add additional 25 years. What the hell is wrong with that? I see nothing wrong with that, right? Most states have laws allowing for add-ons, whether it's mandatory charge or discretionary. I think they should. If you're going to take a gun and use a gun to hurt somebody or attack somebody, you should pay a bigger fine, right? I don't see a problem with that.
You're a pickpocket or something like that, but now you're like, well, not only can I be a pickpocket, I can carry a gun, and if they get mouthy, I can pull the gun on them and I can shoot them with the gun, and I'm still going to get the.
I know, right? See, like a pickpocket, the crime should depend, or the time should depend on the crime. That's the way I think of it, right? Like you said, a pickpocket. If you're a pickpocket, okay, you get a little crime because all you did was pull somebody's wallet. Now, if you went in there and stick a gun in somebody's face, and now this person has to worry every time they go outside if somebody's going to stick a gun in their face, that should be a more serious crime because that's some scary shit,
Absolutely.
All right, the last one that I have up for today is, of course, the cartoon of the day. It says, breaking news, Biden changes his stand on oil and gas pipelines. It says XL pipeline is still closed, but in Russia, make Russia great again. Tell me if you can see this one yet. Oh my gosh, I love this artist. I just really do. This guy is just awesome. This Bronco guy, or Branko, whatever you want to call him. Oh my gosh. But he even says, but rich kids can walk away no matter what. Yeah, this guy is crazy. He's got some good stuff.
The Rattler, well, is like, where's Hunter? And I bet that's maybe in reference to him snorting Parmesan cheese, because you know rats love cheese.
Wait, what's this reference to cheese now? Explain that to me.
Hunter Biden said that when he was deep in his coke and crack and meth binge, he would snort anything that was white on the floor. So he's like, I probably snorted more Parmesan cheese than anybody.
Oh, okay. Now I get the reference.
I think that might be the reference. I could be wrong.
It's possible. Who knows? Remember that Seinfeld when Julia Louis-Dreyfus didn't understand the comment in the New York Post or something like that, and she went down there and asked him, or she showed it to the guy, and he started laughing, and she's like, well, what's funny about it? I don't get it. And he's like, I don't get it either. And then why is it funny? Well, because it's supposed to be funny or something. Remember that one? Do you remember that one?
No, I've seen a lot of Seinfeld, but I don't remember that one in particular. I know she's hot though. Even at her age now.
Yeah, but she's a huge liberal.
Yeah.
You know her dad's a billionaire? Did you know her dad's a billionaire?
I heard something about that the other day. I heard he was somebody important, but
It was on Crowder. That's why you heard it too. We both heard it on Crowder, I think.
Probably.
It's 11:30, and you want a steak? Put a steak on the grill. Just add blue cheese to it, Carol. You got to put blue cheese on it. Let's see if Gas Station Encounters has any has a new one. So if I'm going to play this, then what I think if there is a new one, then what I think you should do, Drunk, nope, there's no new ones yet. I was going to say, you could watch it on your video, but there's nothing new. Why don't they have anything new? I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Drunk? The night is young, I guess. Let's
see. I didn't get to pay attention to much news today. Besides that, I know we talked about Israel and Hamas.
What's up, Maddie C?
Did we cover their cease and fire?
No, we did not. I didn't read anything about it. So.
Okay, so apparently today they've agreed to cease fire, which, in my opinion, is a horrible idea because, I mean, I haven't been following it long, so this is just my, noob opinion on it. But I keep hearing the analogy that if Israel puts down, or if Palestine puts down their guns, then Israel puts down their guns. But if Israel puts down their guns, Palestine is not going to put down their guns.
So they set up a ceasefire, but they're not going to follow it.
No, this is the analogy that I've been hearing for days. And then today I've got a notification on my phone that said they're doing a ceasefire. And I was like, that's exactly the opposite of what I'm hearing should happen.
Yeah.
So I'm curious on what's going to happen.
We'll have to see. All right. Well, how about this, guys? How about this? Why don't you guys ask us some questions? You guys want to know more about Drunk Uncle and Eddie? Ask us a question. Let's see. Indigo Nicole was saying that's good. Steve Pence. We had 4 shotguns, 1 sawed-off, an AR-15. Bought all of them legally with the background check and all. The owner of the store told me what kind it was. Her kids know how to protect themselves. That's good. That's good.
Hell yeah.
Steve Pence says keep on bombing. I can't see the picture in your icon. Is it when you were younger? I don't know who he's talking to. If he's talking to me or not. Oliver North is saying Biden called Israel and yes, yelling at them. He didn't do shit to do with the ceasefire. Of course he didn't. Maddie C is asking, so you really like the dead Kennedys? Because you got the poster behind you?
I I don't listen to them very much anymore. I've literally had that poster. I'm 38 now, and I got it when I was like 15 or 16.
Is that all autographed on there?
Yeah, well, see, it's kind of the reason why it is kind of so special to me. So when I moved off to college, I stayed at this one house, and I had the master bedroom and my own bathroom and this, that, or the other, but it was a party house. And we had this full basement, this, that, or the other, but the rule is that only my best of friends and girls could use my bathroom. And so I had this poster that was behind the toilet, and over time people just started writing on it. So
I got you. So it's like a memory because people kept writing on it.
Yeah, and some of it's pretty good. Let's see, maybe I'll read off.
See, now you're cutting in and out.
Let's see. What is a good one? Love you always, and one is like, I want to fuck you. That's a good one. A lot of us. Oh, dead Kennedys are trendy and are for fat bitches. I liked your Halloween party. But yeah, they would.
I don't know why you're cutting off. You're like hitting a maximum and cutting off or something.
Oh.
All right, let's see you use that punching bag behind you.
No, let's not do that. I gotta wrap my hands and everything. That's going to 10 minutes, and I haven't hit the bag in a couple weeks, so knowing my luck, doing it on camera.
Is that the wig that you wore the other day?
Yeah, that's my Habib wig, and those are my hand wraps underneath it.
Julia says the first person that wrote on it was an asshole. Let's see. All right, how about this? What was the biggest show you ever DJ'd at?
Well, DJ'd at and worked at that would be two totally different things. Let's see, that I actually performed at. It would probably be a tie between Diesel Boy and Icy, but those are rave DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how about what got you into DJing?
Because I used to want to be in a band, but the band that I wanted to form would have to do a huge range of different types of songs, and most bands aren't really into that. I wanted to do Hendrix, and I wanted to do, like kind of 9 Inch Nails and Guns N' Roses and Korn, and then I realized that if I DJ'd, then I can jump around those genres and do whatever I wanted to.
Right on. Steve Salter, he said he likes the Dead Kennedys. Holiday in Cambodia was a fun song.
Yes, a holiday in Cambodia.
Is that how? I don't know a single song from the Dead Kennedys.
He has a weird voice, and that's just an old joke from when I was younger when we were trying to mimic. His name's Jello Guevara.
Right on.
He does. I mean, from what I hear, like pay attention to actually what they were saying back then, but I guess they're somewhat socialist. That's why that one person in the comments was getting on to me about the Dead Kennedys poster.
Wasn't that our buddy Kong?
They do have this old video. I think it's called Police Truck, and they're doing it live. And this is probably in the 80s. And he comes out and he's like, "This goes out to that wretched demon lady with no heart, Diane Feinstein." And so I was like, oh, well, they're kind of cool then, because we don't.
Yeah. I don't like Diane Feinstein. She looks like a Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, and this is back in the 80s. They call her a dragon lady with no fucking heart.
Steve Penn says he loves Disturbed. I'm trying to think of Disturbed. That name sounds familiar. What songs do they sing? Calm down,
Just
you guys.
one whack. But it just one whack.
Jeannie Smith says she's going to make all of her girls' clothes, including rompers and all their Halloween costumes, now at Hearst. Yeah. I remember my mom... So I went to Catholic school, and we were broke. So my mom had to make, like, she crocheted, my sweaters. And all the kids, they tried to make fun of me. They're like, ha, you had to get your mom to crochet your sweater. And I was like, bitch, at least my mom loves me enough to crochet one for me. Your mom went to the store and bought your shit. My mom made mine.
Yeah. Mine's a limited edition. Very limited.
Right?
One.
Let's see. David Potts, he said he liked Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I did too.
If you're going to stop listening. Oh, sorry. He's talking about how because they're socialists. But you know what? If you're going to stop listening to a group or stop watching a show just because they don't agree with you and they're socialists or whatever, I mean, you're not going to listen to anybody anymore, right? It's going to start becoming a boring life. People are like, well, why do you watch TV anymore, Eddie? Why do you watch Netflix? They're all this and they're all that. You know what? Me stopping watching them is not going to stop them from being that way, right?
My dog's out here acting a fool way. He must
let Bubba's in. What's up, Jim Bob?
He's running around.
He's playing with your turtle. Do you guys know he has a turtle? He's got a turtle. I used to have a turtle when I was a kid. Queensryche? I haven't heard Queensryche in a long time. Alice Cooper, 18 again. 18.
Heard you say something about the turtle. She's kind of sleeping right now, but.
Oh, it's the first time I get to see the turtle.
That's Miss Turtle. She's sleeping right now, though.
Dude, you should paint her shell. Give her some color.
No, that hurts
Oh, it does? Oh, never mind. Soundgarden? Oh my gosh, I remember Soundgarden. Those are from the 90s. You made your boys jammies and shirts. Sears, yeah. Remember when Sears used to be like, oh, we're gonna go to Sears. Nowadays, Sears is does anybody even have a Sears near them?
I used to love to go to Sears and go into the stereo.
Heck yeah, Sears tool. I still got a Craftsman tool. What do you call the tool chest? Sears. I'm like Tim the Tool Man Taylor. I love tools. Every time I went into Sears, I got into trouble. I haven't seen that show for a while.
Does Craftsman still exist, or
but they
by Sears or just a main?
They sell them at Lowe's now, but it's not the same. So in the old days, you could buy a Sears tool, like you bought a tape measure, and when I was a plumber, I loved it because we were hard on our shit. If I broke that Sears that Craftsman tape measure, I could take it back to Sears. They give you a brand spanking new one. Not anymore. It doesn't work like that anymore. You break a wrench, they don't give you replacements anymore. It's all made in China now. Craftsman is now made in China.
A lot of my tools are hand-me-downs. So that good shit from like the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah. No, now the tools, if I want to buy them, the ones that I want to buy are Matco, but I still don't have any because I can't afford them. So like Matco and like Snap-on, they're professional tools. I think just for like a 10-piece socket set from Matco, it's like $250, $300. It's like, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't afford that. Isn't there still a Sears in Fresno? Isn't Sears still there in Fresno, Steve? Lowe's and Ace, and they suck. Yeah, Lowe's. And here's the other thing, folks.
Whenever you come around, I'll take you to our little garage that we have at the warehouse that we rent out. I can show you some. We got like old wrenches for transfer trucks. Literally, it's like they're, I don't know, like 5-inch or something like that, wrenches from the 70s.
Oh, wow. Holy jeez. You bought some tools from Sears and the damn thing broke when I was trying to open the package. Yeah, and so get this, guys. Like, for those of you that shop at Costco, my stepdad, he bought me this, it was a Snap-on chair, right? Broke right away. So I sent a message to Snap-on, and they're like, well, that's not really our tool. We just let them put our Snap-on lame on there. Like, so a lot of the tools, if you think you're buying Snap-on tools, it's just Snap-on is licensing their name. What's up, DK Records? Thank you, brother. How the heck you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Holy shit, Boris said a 4x8 sheet of 7/16 plywood in Alaska is $70 a sheet right now. $70 a sheet. 7/16, that's not even half an inch. Let's see what it is here in California.
I seen a meme the other day, and it was this. So the first picture was the girlfriend asking the boyfriend, "I want you to take me somewhere expensive tonight." Then the next picture is them sitting in the plywood section at Lowe's. He's like, "You said expensive."
Okay, hold on a second. So look, hold on, wait. Do I have it on the screen? No, I don't have it. I have me on the screen. Let me put it back on the screen. So I'm looking at Lowe's right now. A 7/16 sheet of 4x8 OSB sheathing is $69. But if you just get but the rest of it's $14. So it depends on what you're getting. So yeah, but freaking this shit is expensive, bro.
I bet construction sites ain't outside no more.
Oh hell, construction sites are getting robbed. Dude, the other day I drove down the street. When I didn't drive, I was going to the store, and I saw this guy sitting outside, or had a truck outside of his house with wood for sale. And I was like, oh, I gotta build something. On the way back, I'll stop and look, and the truck was gone. So he must have sold it pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Have I been out to film the Palestine protest? No, I haven't been out there yet. Harbor Freight called Snap-on out a while back. Same manufacturer for the floor jack. Really? You know who Harbor Freight is? Harbor Freight is cheap ass shit. That stuff breaks like, I don't know. I'll buy their stuff, but only like stuff that I don't care about, you know, like screwdrivers, you know, stuff that you don't really need. When it comes to power tools, though, I'm a Makita guy. I am a Makita guy. I love me some Makita. Makita, or I don't see. I always buy Makita because you know I have the same battery. Each tool has the same battery. But Milwaukee has good stuff too. Milwaukee and Makita, the two M's. Those are the big ones for me.
What about is Hitachi any good?
Hitachi?
Mm-hmm. For like just drills and stuff.
I think in their drills, I don't think Hitachi's that good of a brand. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think so. I've never bought them before. But
that's just what one of my business partners uses. I always notice him using those whenever he's working on stuff.
I think Hitachi is like a stuff it's like a Lowe's brand. I think that's kind of why, isn't it? I think I have a Hitachi.
I've got a lot of Cobalt stuff. I know Cobalt's definitely not high end.
Yeah, Cobalt is the Lowe's brand. I'm not saying they're bad. They're just, well, I don't know.
It's worked for me, but I don't really have to work too much like crazy stuff.
I don't know about Hitachi, so I don't know. I'm not going to give you my opinion, but look,
Makita, 10 mil, I'm good.
Yeah, but you know, for homeowner shit, like I hate Ryobi. Ryobi's cheap shit, right? But if you're a homeowner and you're only going to use it once or twice a year, get yourself the Ryobi. Why buy the Makita? You know, if you're just doing stupid shit around your house. Boris says Hitachi nail guns were really good for years. But like I said,
he uses Hitachi nail guns, and that they're definitely not new.
I'm a picky person, you know. I like my certain truck and I like certain tools, and that's just the way I am. Right?
I do too.
Well, like you with your DJ equipment, I'm sure you only get certain, like, do you still use records or you all do all digital?
It's a mix of both. Basically what the computer program does, sends the MP3 signal to my turntable through a special mixer, and I can manipulate an MP3 just like I would a.
Really?
So I don't have to lug around crates of records anymore.
Okay.
And I can have my access to, like, my library is a terabyte.
That's a lot of songs.
Yeah. Yeah. So just imagine how many records that would be to try to lug around.
So now, did you have to now when you were doing your DJ stuff, like big time stuff, did you have to license your music, or did you just download and didn't care? How does that work?
No, I paid for the subscriptions and paid for credits.
Okay.
Because that's the only way to get the high quality bit rates on it. I always wanted 192 or above, but I kind of got stuck on 20. And if you just download it off of FrostWire, LimeWire, or even iTunes when it first came out, I think it was like 98 bits.
Mm-hmm.
You try to play that on a professional sound system, it just sounds like mud.
Okay.
You know, it's got nothing behind it, so you had to.
Were you a Napster boy? I downloaded shit off of Napster all the time in 2000. I hated it when they got rid of Napster.
I think I was more of LimeWire or FrostWire. A little bit. I had friends that had Napster, and I think it was my senior year when Napster first came around.
Yeah,
or at least whenever I found out about it.
I was in Anchorage when I was downloading shit from Napster. That's when high-speed internet first came out. Shoot, and then I when I left Anchorage, they sent me to Dallas, and I was stuck in a hotel room because the company put me in a hotel room, and I had to use America Online. Oh my gosh, it took like an hour to download one freaking song.
You got mail.
Oh yeah, I remember that stuff. Oh man, and like the way it was, because you could get America Online for free because you got those little discs, right? And all you had to do is go down to Circuit City. You pick up a whole bunch of those discs, and they give you, 1,000 hours for free. Then once you use that up, then you throw that away and take another disc out and pop in. Now you got a new email address or a new username or whatever. But I always had Yahoo Do you remember Yahoo Messenger? They don't have Yahoo Messenger anymore. Stuff like that. Or AIM. What was it? AIM? A something Instant Messenger?
Some company bought up Yahoo and AOL the other week.
What's up, Hawkeye?
I was surprised. I didn't even realize they were actually still around.
Dude, I got a friend that still has an AOL email address. My friend John still has an AOL email address. I'm like, how the hell do you have an AOL email address? They're still around, I guess.
Yeah.
Or do you remember GeoCities when you used to have a website on GeoCities?
No, I would use Angel Fire.
Angel Fire, yeah, I remember that one too. Oh my gosh. AIM was AOL Instant Messenger. Okay, but
what was your search engine back then?
Back in the old days, Firefox.
No,
Firefox was the.
This would be pre that.
I always used AOL because I was too cheap to buy internet because I was traveling into hotels.
I used something called Web Crawler. Does anybody remember?
I remember those words. Yeah.
That was the search engine that I used. I didn't know anything else.
Yeah, I always used Yahoo for the longest time. I don't know. Let's see, EddieBlockFilms. I think you need to go gun shopping again. It's been a while. Heck yeah, let's go gun shopping. Hey, Steve Salter, if you're still on here, are you going to the Fresno Home Show? I'm going to be going to the Fresno Home Show, by the way, tomorrow, guys. I'm going to go live from the Fresno Home Show. I'm going to take Donnie. And for all you pervs, you can watch all the videos of the girls coming up to play with Donnie.
What's this show?
It's the Fresno Home Show. It's like a home and garden show. You go there and they show you all kinds of stuff to make your house better. And like all the contractors go out there, so that you can try and find a contractor you like. But it's pretty cool. It's like it's at the Fresno Fairgrounds. So they have all the fair food there, like the deep fried Reese's peanut butter cups or the deep fried Snickers bars. And they have it's a turkey leg that's like freaking this big. Huge old turkey leg. So I'm going to go there tomorrow and I'm going to film from there.
Our Renaissance. Did you ever go to the Renaissance festivals?
I haven't.
Renaissance fairs?
But I've driven. We have one of the biggest Renaissance fairs by Gilroy. It's at Casa de Fruta. They got a huge old Renaissance fair over there. Indigo Nicole says she still uses Yahoo. I thought Yahoo is hacked all the time now. You're not supposed to use Yahoo anymore. That's what I thought. You love Donnie, Hawkeye? Yeah, so do I. I love that little monster. Where is he? There's Panda. Oh, no, you can't see Panda. Say hi, Panda. Panda bear. Donnie is. There's Donnie. See him? Oh, and here comes Brownie.
That was a big jump.
Dude, for a little dog, she can jump up. You're thinking about getting a Sig Sauer, or an AR-15. See, maybe a 50 cal. David, I remember you could not ever sneak to get on the computer because of the damn dial-up. I know, right? Remember the dial-up noise?
I've got it programmed in my head. You could let me listen to that one and one that wouldn't connect, and I could tell you. I could sit there and listen to the sound and be like, oh, no, it's not going to connect.
Not only that, I remember you're trying to download something, and somebody would call you on caller ID, and it'll kick you off the internet. And you'd be sitting there and be like, oh, I got 1% left. I've been sitting here for an hour. I get that song. And all of a sudden your phone would ring, and you'd be like, what? And you have to start all over. Remember that? It couldn't start in the middle. You have to start all over again. Holy jeez, it pissed me off.
Or your mom would pick up the house line in the other room.
Yeah. No, Steve.
Bitch. I almost had a naked girl picture.
I know, right? Remember being a kid back in those days trying to get some dirty pictures?
Now I can move it to my 1.44 megabyte 3x5. I can get 30 pictures on one disc. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh! Remember when a gig came? Like, who's gonna use up a gig of space? Now on my freaking cell phone, I have a 250 gig cell phone that sometimes gets filled up.
Yeah.
Or so when I was in high school, our school had this thing to where if you missed school, they had an automated phone dialer that would call up your house, so it would tell your parents that you missed school, right? And because it was automated. And my last name's Block. So I was right at the beginning. So if I missed school, I would go home and they started calling at 6:30. So right at 6:25, I call up a friend and be like, hey, I need to talk to you until the school calls. So you hear that caller ID and they'd be like, doo-doo-doo, your student missed one or more periods today at Cabrillo High School. And I'd be like, okay, thank you, click. And then like, all right, guys, I'm done. Thanks for calling me. And then my parents got my report card. It said you missed 10 days. I never got the phone calls. And they're like, oh, maybe they got our number wrong, Mom. Holy jeez, I remember those days. Here's Donnie.
I didn't skip school that often. I think I maybe skipped school in my all years, maybe 4 times.
Oh, I was always skipping school. Space Daisy says, remember the 8x8 floppy disk drives? Oh my gosh, remember that? Are you old enough to remember the Commodore 64? Remember playing Zork? Who's old enough to remember the game Zork? I think it was called Zork, wasn't it?
I used to play this Olympics game on an Apple, and I think it was an Apple Lisa, like in 4th grade. 3rd and 4th grade. Some Olympic game, and I was obsessed with the diving boards.
It was Zork, or Oregon Trail. Do you remember Oregon Trail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing Oregon. What, Donnie? What monster? Yes, I'm gonna take you with tomorrow. All the girls are gonna love you tomorrow.
I don't know about guns, but I hear people at work talking about this specific handgun, and it's called a Judge.
A Judge. Okay, I don't know about handguns either, so let's look it up.
Supposedly, you can shoot almost any kind of bullet out of it, like anywhere from shotgun shells to even 50 cal, I think, or maybe up to 45s. But I don't know much about guns, but it's called the Judge.
The Taurus Judge series revolvers?
I guess so.
Let's look it up. Let's see. More than a decade since it was first introduced, the legendary Taurus Judge series commercial. Steel rule. Today, it's it's available in more than a dozen models. They're not that expensive.
There must be a specific model.
Maybe. The Judge Defender. This dude looks like a beast. A 45 Colt. Check this bad boy out. The Judge.
No, but I seen a picture of one where it can shoot a damn shotgun shell out of it.
Yeah. Space Daisy says, I was a computer operator on one of those giant mainframes with the huge disk drives and the air conditioner of super cold air back in the day. 410. Maddie C says he has a Judge 410. A Judge 410. Let's look up a Judge 410. He said a 410. Right here. This is the 410 right here. Look at that. That's a cool looking gun too. What does it say? I'm trying to see what it says right here. Oh, it's just their logo. That's a pretty cool looking gun. See, I don't know about guns though, so I really don't. I
think the big thing about it is I don't. That's not looking like the one that I'm thinking of.
No, well let me go to the website here.
It's got to be able to hold shotgun shells.
So they can hold shotgun shells. Okay.
That's unless I seen some sort of fabricated thing or.
It said first thing that pops up when I type that is the Taurus Judge. Is there a shotgun that shoots shotgun? The Taurus Judge is a 5-shot revolver designed to shotgun shells. Yeah, it's that Judge 410, the one he was just talking about.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a specific model or something, but that barrel or that, I don't know what it is. I would call it a carousel or a revolver or whatever it is. It didn't look like it would hold shotgun shells.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, I would love to say I'm a gun guy, but I'm not a gun guy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I want to be, but I haven't taken the time yet to go down there. I got a lot of friends. I know the president of the Fresno NRA and the vice president. They're pretty cool dudes. They said whenever I'm ready to get a gun, they said come on down, because last time I talked to them, there's a big hold. You know, you couldn't buy any guns there because everybody went to go buy a gun. And you couldn't find a gun anywhere. And they said, Eddie, just let me know what you want, and I'll make sure you get to the top of the list. And I was like, all right, cool. But I got to go take a class. Because, see, when you get a shotgun in California, you do the background check, but you don't have to take a class. If you want a handgun, you have to take a handgun safety class and another, all kinds of classes. So I haven't taken those handgun safety classes yet. So I got to go take those in order to get a gun.
I'm already having to change my battery again, but these shitty batteries.
I'm surprised you haven't had to pee in the last hour.
I think I did.
Oh, did you?
I think I'm averaged about once an hour, so probably about another 6 minutes. I'll probably have to go again.
So Matt says it fires a 45 and a 410. So tell me this, Maddie, since we don't know that much about it, is a 45 or a 410? What size is the shotgun shell? I know it's 12 gauge, but what's 12 gauge compared to a 45 or 410?
This is why these batteries suck. Watch this.
Off screen.
90 watts.
Uh-huh.
You see it drop?
Yeah.
Brand new or fresh battery. That's why I'm running through them. I left my good ones at work.
Yeah. Sheepdog says NRA is kind of slacking. Sheepdog says it's a 37 question test that you do at the gun shop. Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. I definitely want to. Well, I don't even have money for a gun right now. What the hell am I talking about? Why am I even considering it? If you don't got the money, you don't go. Right? But then look at me. I go window shopping all the time. I'm like a girl, I guess. I go window shopping. Looking at trucks.
I've already got plans for the money that I'm making off the DJ or the wedding that I hadn't even done yet. I'm buying a kegerator.
You're buying a kegerator? Save your ass on beer?
Yeah.
Well, you drink enough. From what I understand, though, is if you don't drink the keg within, like 5 days, it goes bad, right? Is that how it works?
I don't know, so I'll probably stick to ponies in the very...
It's a 410 shell. Look it up. It's kind of skinny shotgun. Loads like a 20 gauge. Okay. What's up, Danny Huddy? And
that's pretty cool. Though,
I do wear perfume.
Shotgun shells.
Julius remembers. Remember I was talking about I wear perfume? Yeah, I like smelling like a girl. I don't have a girlfriend. I like the smell of women, so I put some perfume on. I like the way it smells. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't you like the way a stripper smells when she walks by? Well, certain strippers. Some of them I don't like the smell.
They used to wear, back in my day when I used to go, they wore something called like Angel. I think it was what it was called. Kind of almost smelled like, well, maybe it was a little bit of both, but almost like baby powder.
I don't
baby
either.
powder, sweat, and perfume.
Well, they say as a guy, wearing baby powder, or if you put baby powder on, it's like an aphrodisiac. Not an aphrodisiac, but it attracts women because it's the smell of babies. And so the girl will talk to you more if you smell. It's like, I don't know, some shit I read a long time ago. You know, there's all this kind of weird stuff. Who knows? Not I. Oh, so She Dog said he put a pic of a 45 up. Okay.
So you reminded me about. Okay, so that's what that judge shoots.
The 410 right there, yeah, the one in the middle. So the shotgun shell is the yellow one. I'm guessing the yellow one's a 20 gauge. The red one is a 12 gauge.
I got you.
That's my guess. I don't know if I'm right, but that's my guess. My guess. So,
well, since you reminded me, let me go pee.
Well, go pee, because we're not going to be on much longer, because
all right.
Steve said he thought it was vanilla. Yeah, I guess they wore a lot of vanilla, right? I don't know. So since I got you guys, don't forget, for $5 and $1 shipping, you can buy as many of these EddieBlockFilms magnets. These are magnets. What do I got that's metal that we can stick it on? That's not metal. There we go. It's metal. It's magnetic. So it'll stick on whatever you want. You get an EddieBlockFilms sticker right there. About the same size as my... It's a business card size. So if you want to know what size it is, it's a business card size. There you go. I smell like a baby. That's because I act like a baby. It's my way or the highway. I'm not going to lie.
I got my Team Habib shirt on.
Right on.
Carol knows what that is.
Yeah, he's the boxer, or the MMA fighter, right? Stick it on. No, Maddie, I'm not going to stick it on my monitor and mess it up. Actually, I don't think it'll... Does Magnus still mess with the LCD screens? No, it doesn't mess with the LCD screen. You need more ammo cans? Jeez Louise. No, they used to always call me the print. Like when I was a plumber, it's my way or the fucking highway. But it was good because I was the best plumber for my boss and I made him so much money. I got away with that shit. Everybody else I work with would get pissed off. They're like, how come Eddie always gets what he wants? He's got the brand new truck. He's got this. He's got that. My boss is like, because he makes the most money.
Yeah.
Shit. I made that dude so much money, it's not even funny. I remember he paid to have somebody come in and figure out, you know, they figured out how much time each person was on each job and how much they charged for the job. And, like, because he had a book. If you went in there and the garbage disposal was clogged, it should take you this long. If the sewer was clogged, it should take you this long. If you had to remodel a house, it should have taken you this long. And I was at 125% efficiency all the time. So I was making him money left and right. And everybody else was at like 60-70% efficiency. And my boss just told him, like, look at his numbers. He makes me more money. Eddie gets whatever the fuck he wants. Hell, I told my boss to go fuck off all the time. He never fired me. Because I made him too much money, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, money talks and bullshit walks.
That's right.
I don't know.
That's exactly right.
My sister, I remember I interviewed her for something, for my Agent Orange, talking about Agent Orange and what it was like her being my sister, you know, when I was in the hospital all the time. And she was like, he always got everything he fucking wanted. And I remember he got to have the Lucky Charms. He got Lucky Charms for breakfast, and I had to eat grape nuts, and I hate fucking grape nuts. So I remember after that, I went on Amazon, and I ordered 5 boxes of Lucky Charms and had it shipped to my sister's house, right? And she didn't even know it. Like a week later, I was like, hey, how you like those Lucky Charms? She's like, you're the one that sent me that? I'm like, don't you remember? You said in the interview like 5 days ago that I always got the Lucky Charms and you didn't. She's like, you little son of a bitch. What's up, Donnie? Here comes the monster
Hey,
again.
get some ketchup, Tom. Hey, Donnie over there.
My
How you
little
doing?
monster.
How you doing down there?
You ready to go with me tomorrow to the home show? We're gonna take Donnie to the home show. I washed his service dog uniform so he can go with me. The thing I gotta do is I gotta get his name tag for his service vest. I gotta get a Donald J. Trump service dog sticker for him. Or not sticker, patch. Huh. Yeah. We gotta let everybody know your name is Donald J. Trump. That's why he gets away with everything.
Don Juan.
Huh.
The Teflon Don.
Oh, you didn't hear. I had a scare with them today.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear that.
So what happened is this. I've been having some rat issues at the house, and I put some poison, but I put them in locations to where Donnie couldn't get to them, or any of the other dogs or the cat. And today I pulled one of the... They come in trays, you know. They have this trays with this rat poison that sits in there, and you set the tray down so you don't got to touch it. Well, it was empty, so I'm like, great, the rats are eating it. I threw it in the trash, and then I had to run downtown, and when I came home, Numbnuts here took it out of the trash and had it on the floor. So I'm all freaking out, you know, like, I know there was no rat poison in there, but still, there's could have been on the covers and stuff like that. So I call up the vet, and she's like, just keep an eye on him, make sure he's okay. Is he throwing up? I'm like, no. She's like, is he drinking? I'm like, yeah. So she's like, just make sure he stays with you all day long. I'm like, well, that's not a problem. He won't leave my fucking side. So luckily he's all right, but.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, shit. Sheepdog. Now I know who the hell you are. Okay. I didn't know. I did not realize that's who you are, Sheepdog. Man, I did not know that you were in the chat all the time. How the hell you been? I'm not gonna, like, we can't talk about who this is, but this is a good friend of mine. Now I know who he is. I'm surprised. Why didn't you ever tell me who you were? Because as soon as he said the name of his dog, I'm like, okay, I know who he is now. Holy jeez.
I've noticed he keeps saying that he wants to do a live with you as well.
He said that?
A bunch of times.
Really? Okay. Now I know who the heck you are. Okay. How the hell you... Send me a message, bud. How the hell you been? I know who the heck you are now. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together until just now when I saw the name of his dog. No, I know he's been in the chat for hours, right? But I don't know him as that name. I know him as another name. That's just what I'm saying.
What does pleb mean? I know there's pleb media, or if this person is affiliated with pleb, I just didn't know if pleb like stood for something like an acronym.
Let's look it up. Actually, yeah, tell us what it means, because I don't know exactly either. I have an idea of what it means, but I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I know, Matt Rogers. I stopped using the poison. I don't have it anymore. You know what I use now? Those sticky trays. I never wanted to use those sticky trays thinking they weren't work, but I caught 2 rats now on those sticky trays. We got a problem here. All my neighbors have rats. We all have these tall, they look like Christmas trees, but they're real skinny and they're really freaking tall. And apparently those are rats love to live in those trees. So now I know why my freaking my cat's always up in there. In fact, she brought me a rat today too. Let's see.
I brought you, Dad.
Huh. Oh, she does. She's like, I brought you a present. When my wife was still here, she'd put it right in front of the bed.
Citizen underclass.
What? It's a Roman citizens underclass? Okay.
Oh.
Somebody just sent me a message. Oh, Mr. Nice Guy's posting stuff on there. Google alert, EddieBlock. Oh, it was from the news from yesterday. The one Julia sent me. So get this.
Okay, so pleb is like a peasant.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Just like the rest of us. Freaking it's funny. So Julius has Julius added a Google alert to my name, so he gets the Google alerts, and I have a Google alert too, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know why, but Julius gets the Google alert before I do. I don't know how he gets it, but
is Julius running a VPN?
I don't know. Have I ever smelled mothballs? No, I don't think so. Yeah, Don the Pleb. Remember Don the Pleb, Plebe, or however you say it. He wanted to help me raise money after the FBI stole all my shit. Fucking assholes. Okay. You want to use a peppermint spray? Oh, for the mice? That'll get rid of the rats or mice? How do you get their legs apart without breaking them? What are they talking about? I think it's a joke. Oh, yeah, we're all plebes. Is it plebes or plebs? Which either way. I'm broke as fuck. I can't afford anything.
Well, no. We're all going to be plebs.
Julius says he doesn't have a VPN. Who knows? Anyways, I think, I don't know, it's a Friday night. I got to get up early to go to the show.
Is it Friday? I don't even...
It's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do.
I haven't known what weekends were in a very long time.
That's because you're a business owner.
Yeah, well, even before that, I was a DJ, so those are work days.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
My weekends were Monday and Tuesday.
I don't have a day off. I'm busy every day. I got to either work on my house. Like, what store was that today? I was at the store next door, the hardware store. Our hardware store is kind of like a place where people go and talk and chit-chat and shit, you know? Right next door, I have this old school freaking hardware store. And Don, we were all talking, and the guy was like, talking about my house. I was like, well, yeah, my house is built in the 20s. I got plexiglass windows and no insulation. And he's like, you got no insulation and plexiglass windows? I was like, yep. He's all, it must be fucking hot in your house. I was like, it sure the hell is. And I don't get it. So, in the wintertime, it's fucking cold in here, right? The stuff comes through. But in the summertime, if I try and open up the door when there's a breeze and it's cool outside, my house is still 1,000,000 degrees inside. It fucking sucks. And all I got is a little window air conditioner.
You gotta have another door open to let it be able to.
I do, but because I have plexiglass windows in my room, I can't open them because they're just screwed shut. Let's see, Steve Pence, use bubble gum on rats.
You get a fan, and I think I used to do this.
Not a fan up here.
A loft. No, a box fan. You put the box fan in. So you open the door. And you have the fan pulling in outside breeze, and it'll help it circulate a little bit.
Oh, right on.
I had to do that in college a few times. A lot.
That'll work.
Yeah, a lot.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hey, Alexa, change my bedroom light to red. Oh, she can't hear me. I was going to do the red light special song. Because it's the red light special going on. Remember, we were talking about TLC the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, you're getting drunk with Jim Beam. I'm not drinking tonight because last night I drank and I probably said shit I shouldn't have said.
Yeah, I was.
Wait a minute, you moved to San Jose? When did you? Oh shit, I didn't know you moved to San Jose. That's crazy. Why'd you move to San Jose? Dude,
because he wanted to.
No, San Jose is fucking expensive. San Jose is not cheap.
Could afford to.
Yeah, even if I could afford to, I wouldn't want to move back to San Jose though. It's expensive. What's up, God Rides a Harley? Haven't seen you in a while. God Rides. I miss God Rides a Harley. He's been cause like he comes in and then I get kicked off and then he won't see us for a while because we're kicked off. You want to hear the EddieBlockFilms song? All right, Drunk Uncle can't hear it, but we'll play it for you. Here's my song.
EddieBlockFilms. You watching
EddieBlockFilms.
EddieBlockFilms. You watching EddieBlockFilms. EddieBlockFilms show. EddieBlock.
There's actually bumps in my truck too.
EddieBlockFilms. EddieBlock. The EddieBlockFilms show. EddieBlock. EddieBlockFilms show.
Yeah, you're watching Eddie. I I don't even know all the words yet.
All the cameras
How bad I
steady.
am.
Audio ready, so unlock, yep, and unload. Patriots prepare for
The Eddie Block Show.
Eddie Block Films, Eddie Block Film Show, Eddie Block Films, the Eddie Block Film Show, Eddie Block, Eddie Block.
Carol says steak is delicious. Of course it is.
Eddie Block Films.
Yeah, to let Carol know that I had my Habib shirt on.
Oh yeah, Carol, he's got his Habib shirt on for you. I gotta hook up my I got this Google
Praying that
Chromecast.
he comes back. Praying that he comes back. One more fight. We gotta get one more fight out.
Oh, you're in South San Jose. Okay, so I know where you're at. You live over kind of by the Bass Pro Shop, right? The Bass Pro Shop. 2 words, Attic fan. Yeah, I guess I gotta give. You know what? Actually, you know what I did? Because I cut out the hole of my attic to get through. It wasn't big enough, so we cut it bigger, and I put a fan up there. But it didn't really help too much, but you need to get Golden Earring song, Twilight Zone on your sandboard. I don't know if I can play that. I can't play that. All right, Carol, since you love steak, do you like the tube steak?
Tube steak.
Don't you remember that joke in high school? You want some tube steak? Try my tube steak. Or no, it was, you like tri-tip? Try my tip. By Old Dirty Bastard. Old IBM. Are you talking about Old Dirty Bastard? No, Jeannie Smith wouldn't talk about
I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy. Give me the mic so I can take it away.
You know, next time I go to San Jose, I'll message you, Sheepdog, and we'll go have lunch or something. Because I go to San Jose all the time. If you'd like, I have a good wet burrito place. It is on Kirtner. You go to Kirtner and Lincoln. Just look up Kirtner and Lincoln. There's a taqueria right there. Right next to like a little mechanic shop. They got real good burritos there. Real good food. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm running out of stuff to say. What about you?
I think, I'll probably think of something later on, but hell, I'll just save it for,
Tomorrow night. Oh, no, we're not doing it. We don't do Saturdays, but I'll be doing the home show tomorrow. Monday night.
What time you going on for that?
You'll be asleep still. I'm going at 10 o'clock in the morning here, so that's noon your time.
Well, I'll be at work by 1, so I at least know to pull it up.
Yeah, you can watch part of it. Part of it.
A lot of times Saturdays are slow. That's weird. Like Mondays are our busiest day, but Saturdays are our slowest. I don't know why.
That's really weird. You can watch me mukbang tomorrow. I guess I'll do a mukbang again. Don't tell Johnny I'm gonna go cheat on my diet.
Where's Johnny been at lately? I haven't seen him.
His kid's been around. He told me he's been really busy with his kids, doing stuff with his kids, and he's trying to move to Texas.
Oh, okay. Right on. Right on.
So I know. He's doing good though. I talk to him every once in a while. We chat here and there. So I miss Johnny.
Yeah.
Big old beast of a man, dude. That dude's freaking 67 years old and can whoop all of our asses with his little pinky finger, probably.
I could take him.
You could take him?
Out to dinner.
Right?
Whatever he wants.
Yeah, right? Oh, my gosh. No, Sheepdog, San Jose has the best food. San Jose definitely has a lot of really good food in there. Oh my gosh, I miss living in
Come out this way. I'm gonna take you out to Country Town.
Country Town? What's Country Town?
No, a country town.
Oh, a country town.
Yeah, I mean where I'm at's country, but I can take you a little bit deeper in and get you just some old, 80-year-old grandma to make a southern breakfast.
Right on. And oh wait, you're not. I thought we had you on full screen the whole time. Oh, if I do, but it is actually. So where was it? Somebody just asked about if we have a Discord. God writes, no, I don't have a Discord, but we're live on Discord. That's where Drunk Uncle and I are. That's where Drunk is coming through it. We have him on my Discord, so we're doing a Discord show, I guess, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know much about this because we were doing FaceTime, but every time we played a video, it would cut out the audio, right? So we're trying.
We're still dealing with kinks. We're still dealing with kinks, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I just gotta move to Texas, and then we'll get drunk uncle to move to Texas, and then we can be in the same freaking room. Dan is really gonna be in trouble, right? We're really gonna be talking shit.
I heard Texas is moving a little bit more forward. Session. Oh, another thing I heard that it's either 7 towns or 7 counties in Oregon. I always want to say Oregon. I think they successfully completed their thing, and they're going to be considered Greater Idaho.
Really?
Or I think so. I didn't get to watch it. I just seen the headline.
Well, because I hear in Oregon, it's only like Salem and freaking Portland are what causes all the trouble. The rest of the state is all conservatives. At least that's what Brianna and Al said, or Bree and Al. I haven't seen Bree and Al for a while.
That's pretty much every state. You know, if you zoom out on elections by cities and just like zoom out over the country, the whole country's red. You just see little blue dots, but that's where people are.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but.
Oh, Maddie C says 7 counties in Oregon are succeeding. I should move back to Alaska. I would, but I can't afford Alaska. It's too expensive to live up there. It's, geez Louise. McDonald's, when I was there, like a $4.99 meal in California was like $10 in McDonald's. Plus, if you want real meat, at least back then it was hard to get real meat. Plus, I don't know. It snows too much. I can't drive my scooter around in the snow. Right?
True.
When I move... he's talking to Andy. Okay, Andy, when you moved to Texas, you could be driving through Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm like, I'm not going through Tulsa, Oklahoma. No. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to end this for tonight. Thank you, everybody who joined us, who enjoyed the talking shit, just the jokes, showing you a little bit of news here and there. And, well, I don't know. I want to say goodnight and thank you, everybody. What do you want to say, Drunk? We got to get you like an outgoing message or something.
Well, I just always say adios, strange animal, or no, it's adios, party people and strange animals. Mac Mittens out and a cloud.
That's right, Mac Mittens out. I forgot about that. I'll try a sheepdog. I haven't decided to leave California yet, but oh, there goes the smoke, the vape. I don't know. Anyways, guys, well, I hope you guys have a good day. Oh, Eddie, when you drive through Tulsa, I don't think I'm gonna go through Tulsa. Tulsa, Oklahoma is I don't think I'll drive through it. Anyways, all right, everybody, you have a good night. We're gonna play the Eddie Block Film Show, right? Drunk Uncle can't hear it. Thank you for being here, and I'll be live tomorrow from the Fresno Home Show. If you're in the area, stop by and say hi. You put your brother-in-law's electrical chair on a dirt bike tires? Possible. Oh my gosh. Good night, ladies. All you beautiful ladies. Good night, all you handsome men. Don't drink too much. Stay safe. If you're gonna go out and drink, don't drive. Don't get a DUI. Don't be an idiot. Alright, much love to you too, Sheepdog, man. I miss you, man. I miss you a lot. I miss you a lot, brother. Love you.